Right there.
I have moved to my D&D scene. Let's go.
You fucking monster. Why did I do this to myself? Why did I make this the name?
What have you done?
The name of something's really... Dragonborns. that's where I'll leave that.
Okay.
No. It's Ilkunj.
Is it Hughes instead?
Jor.
Do you want to go ahead and rename that one,
No.
buddy?
Dragonborn.
Fair enough. Their lore names are so dumb. I love
Is this our potion man?
No.
Oh.
Potion
Your
Man?
potion
No,
man
he
was human.
What name?
And
is
He was
when we
lame.
use the Dragonborn,
Human.
and not use the abbreviated name. Every time we say it, we have to say the full thing.
It reminds me, Fabian, did I ever send you the fucking video of it Shadow the Hedgehog? Sonic asks, like, I want to make fun of you, but I want to do it right. What are your pronouns? And Shadow's like, I have no pronouns. You will address me only as Shadow the Hedgehog.
If you sent it to me, I didn't watch it. But I don't
It's
think
really
you
fun.
sent it to me.
Remind me to send that to you. It's
Yeah, I
so
don't think you
good.
sent it to me because I usually watch all the memes I get sent.
I want it
'cause-
sent to
We
me too.
usually
It sounds
watch each
funny.
other's memes, even if we don't comment. It's very
Yeah.
funny.
Anyways.
That guy does some hilarious
So
stuff.
D&D, last
Yes.
time, you guys came back from your lovely
Oh,
venture
hang on, let
into
me
the
move this. That's on the wrong screen.
after your lovely venture into the Dosu Mountains, to fuck. What was his name?
Oh, we went to fuck him.
Oh,
You
DM.
Are you talking about the main cult guy?
No, not Baltasar. The private investigator you guys were working with. I can't
Yor.
remember his name.
Your?
Oh, yes. I believe that is
Yule.
correct.
Yule,
I got my
I believe.
notes.
Yeah, Yule. Yeah,
Yule.
you were combining Ver, the person you guys were after.
Yes.
and- yeah. So Yule, informed you that the alias he believes Baltasar has been using, purchased some property, and you guys went to investigate and found Ver there, along with pretty much every cultist that was in that town. He smuggled them in with a portable hole that one of you now has.
Yay.
Oh yeah, we're gonna make spike traps with it.
Yes.
On top of that, you guys also got a bunch of items, which I actually still have the list here because I had that ready to go for that section and never deleted it. Or I'm completely wrong. What the fuck? Oh, wait, right there.
You're usually pretty
There it
wrong.
is. No, wait, that was from session 1. Okay, yeah, well, I guess I don't have it. This is so sad. Well, I know he had, like, +1 breastplate that you guys got. Where is... my hand... What the fuck?
Yeah, we got an elven breastplate from him.
Right,
Elven
yeah, elven
helmet.
breastplate.
Gloves of thievery are two of the items I have written down.
A ring of mind shielding, I believe.
Yeah, I wanted it, but my patron said you shouldn't wear it, so I'm holding on to it in case I need it.
Sorry, I'm
To
trying...
respect his wishes.
I am trying to find where I put my tab with all the character sheets I need for my NPCs. Ah, here we go. Yeah, so he had a +1 longbow, elven breastplate, which allows you to add 3 to your AC bonus instead of 2.
Finally decided this bug.
The ring of mind shielding. And then a bunch of gold and some simple weapons from the cultists. So, you guys killed all the cultists, kept this guy alive, and you guys went to bed waiting to be allowed to go talk to him the next day.
Mm-hmm.
You guys did a light bit of shopping, stuck your hand into the bargain bin a few more times, and then headed to bed. You got your full rest, and we resume with you guys awakening.
Hell yeah.
You guys kind of just had a tavern paid for you. It's kind of a thank you, because those guards absolutely would have died without your help.
They would have died so much. Yeah, we didn't have a single casualty, right?
There was 2 basic guards that died out of the 3 basic guards
Was
and guard
there?
captain. Yes.
Oh, man.
We also would have
Thought
died
we
without
saved
their
more
help
of them.
too.
Actually, in reality, I thought there was more that died. I thought like 5
Ugh.
basic guards died.
It has been a while.
There were 3 basic
Yeah.
guards and a guard captain there. The guard captain and one of the potion man guard survived. The other 2 did unfortunately
Right,
die.
because he looted the potions off of...
No, he grabbed them off the
No, he
captain,
took them off the captain.
while the captain was
Right.
fighting, and rushed him over to you guys.
What a man. What a lad.
Absolute lad.
What an absolute chad of a unit.
So yeah, you guys awaken from your slumber at the tavern as you do. You kind of go downstairs and you're given a light breakfast, nothing much, just some eggs and bread.
Eggs and bread, good.
Also, because we forgot to communicate a lot, just to make sure. We're all level 4, right?
An excellent question!
I believe
I want to
so.
just make sure.
I didn't note any level ups, and you guys leveled up after you spoke with Ver the first time, so I believe you're good.
I remember
I
being
think
level
that is
4.
correct. I just want to make sure we're
Could
all on
be
the same
level
page.
4 as far as
Yes.
I'm aware.
It's just been long enough that I want to check before we get going. I forgot my alignment was question mark, good, question mark, question mark,
Question mark. You should change it to question mark, boat, question mark.
You right,
Yeah,
my boat.
boat.
My
boat.
boat.
My boat. That truly is my alignment.
Boat.
What is your alignment, good
Boat.
sir? Boat.
Boat.
Okay.
My alignment is to live by the code that is to ignore codes.
God,
It's very hard to place whether I'm lawful, chaotic, or neutral because of
I
that.
fucking
Yes.
missed this. I'm so
Depends
glad.
on the day.
I'm so glad Muffin was around this time.
Depends on the boat.
Depends on the boat. If I'm in a
Depends on the
canoe, we're a
boat.
little more neutral, you know. Kayak, we're
Gotta
definitely feeling
worship, but we can let in the
chaotic.
chaos.
Okay, there needs to be a god of boats now, Fabian.
Yes, my god.
Pretty much. Like,
I thought he wasn't a god per se.
he is a
He
divine
could be.
being, in quotes.
Look, he's not on the official list of gods, but he counts enough, maybe.
He could be a demigod for all you know.
He's definitely. I feel like he's like at that point where he's above a standard demigod, but below a god. He's in that really weird in between.
Mm-hmm.
What can I say?
Because he's like
Well
almost omnipotent, but not quite, so far as I'm aware.
Just starts fucking with you. Just you hear in your head as you wander, you might want to duck. Just to fuck with you.
He means the animal, not the action. He's incentivizing me to go buy a duck.
I need. Next time I play like a warlock or something, I'm gonna be a patron of a god who's just like a fey god, that just fucks with me. Sounds like fun.
Are you fixed, Dale? Dale is
don't
still
think he's a
broken
dog.
by this. Oh, wait. You were really quiet. Can you try talking again there, Dale?
Give me a second. I'm plugging my
Oh.
headphone back in.
Okay, all good, all
Okay,
good.
well, the mic's working now.
Oh, God.
Look, it's not a game of D&D without the beginning being super
Oh
scuffed.
yeah, no, I got 3 hours of sleep and like 40 minutes of prepping. We're good. We got this.
Ugh.
God.
God, I need to organize my desk more.
Get fucked, idiot. You need to rearrange your room is what you need to do.
Okay, is this better?
Yeah.
That
but
is better,
I
yes.
have so
Very
many
better.
different piles of magic cards just everywhere, and I'm just like, what goes where?
Well,
Right, so
obviously
anyways.
the magic cards go with the magic cards.
Now that we have Dale back. So, you guys awaken, go downstairs, you get food. Juggernaut, you kind of don't have to eat if you don't want to, but they give you a plate anyways because they just don't know what to do with you.
I'll eat his food.
Yeah, he'll hand it off to.
No, I literally just
If
I
you
literally
want
just
to
take
split.
it before you even think to offer it. I just slide it over because I already know you can't eat. And you have shown a willingness. You have shown a want to not eat, so I am
Reluctance.
taking your food.
The reluctance to eat.
Yeah, you've shown an aversion to trying yummy things, so I just take it. It's mine now.
Yeah, so, on top of that, the barkeep there also gives you guys a letter. It says, at some point in time last night, this was dropped off for you folks. And it has the city's symbol on it, so it seems to be official paperwork of some kind.
Oh,
So-
I can't wait to be told we did our job poorly. Takes letter.
Alright, I assume you open it and read it.
Yeah.
So it pretty much states, thank you for the discovery of this cult and its leader being an aboleth. This is being put into more qualified hands to take care of the issue. As for finding Baltasar, as he is a key part of this cult, it will be handled by said more qualified hands. However, you will be partially compensated in your choice of 1,000 gold for the group, or you can choose to have a house in Falcomane City, as they are working on rebuilding it after recent housing issues caused literally everyone that wasn't a criminal to move out.
Okay, which one? Which one is that?
Fuck 'em, man.
Falcomane, it is to the south of Tablessa, like south of the A in Kingdom of Tablessa.
It's by the Kingdom of Shiz.
Yeah.
Ah, gotcha. It's right on that border.
Yo.
I wonder where they might have moved the criminals to.
We're just gonna shove you over the border there. Have fun with the goblins.
They made Australia.
Is it like a history check to see what I know about that area? I think?
Yeah, go for it. Roll history.
Can I as well?
I'm not good at it, but I'd like to.
Yeah, you can roll too. Dale, you can't roll because you don't fucking know
Yeah,
about
you
this
don't
place.
belong. You haven't read books about here.
I got a 17.
I did good for a -1.
Yeah.
I'll take
11.
it.
You know that there was like a lot of trade that happened through Falcomane. You're not sure about what, as it didn't really have great land for farming. There are no mountains nearby, so it can't really be for mines. And like, there just wasn't really much of note, but you do know it was like heavy in trade route for something. You assume that's probably why there are a lot of criminals there.
This would make sense. Probably a lot of smugglers too.
Yeah. Ameliel, with your 17, you would know the criminals there actually worked on inflating the market price for housing there. And it got to the point where they managed to make everyone poor move out, including farmers, which then made it so they had to import food, which raised the price of food, so that way the people who owned most of the houses could raise rent.
I repeat this information back to the group.
Falcomane's just modern United States.
More or less.
Capital.
They basically
no.
tried to just
That was
inflate...
before the recession, from what it sounds like. It sounds
now,
like they had a recession
Is
in
that
the
1,000
economy.
gold for the group or one house for the group?
Or one house, you don't pay taxes on the house, because to stop to stop the whole inflation from happening again, they have enacted a new system in that town. So all the criminals have been arrested, and they're kind of having more adventurer, tougher style people move in there.
Okay.
Just because since there were a lot of criminals, they're not sure what's there, and isn't quite the safest to just let a bunch of commoners go.
They're basically turning every household into its own community watch.
More or less, right?
Now, is this house like one bedroom for each of us?
Let me finish real quick. So, they're trying to enact a new system to make sure the housing market can't get inflated there again. And if that works out, they plan on trying to instate it across the country. So pretty much, you can't use gold to, increase the size of your building or make changes to it. You have to earn city credits that you use to do it, which you only get city credits by doing official work for the city.
Hang on, let me just pull up the USSR anthem real quick.
Is this house like one room for each of us, like a 3-bedroom?
So it is most of the houses there are pretty disheveled as is. Like, they're perfectly livable, but they aren't like super nice anymore. Like, there's probably a few floorboards rotting that'll need to be replaced, things like that. But it is a perfectly livable house. It'll be one room for each of you.
Okay.
You can choose. They say if you choose to do this upon arrival, you will be asked if you would like to just have it be a domicile for yourself, or if you would like to have it become something more, like if you want to try to make it a shop or something like that, because there is enough room to do that with it. Because basically they have the entire place broken up into districts, which I can actually show you guys a map of the city real quick.
Okay.
Ooh, yay. It's color-coded, beautiful.
It is color-coded because I needed to see the difference of where the districts were, so. It's very vividly colored too to help with my color blindness. Area 3 and 4 do kind of still blend in my eyes, but I can see that there's a difference.
Where would our house be?
I'm surprised you didn't put in a yellow.
It hurt my eyes. I tried.
Fair enough.
So again, that depends. When you get to the city, they will ask you if you want to make it some sort of business venture, whether you want it to be a forge, a temple, anything like that. And if that's the case, they might put you in a district that makes sense, because you can look, there's a crafting district, an arcana district, a clergy, there's a bunch of things like that.
I'd be fine.
So it'll depend on what you'd want to do with that, or you can just take the gold and keep doing whatever the fuck.
Hear me out, just give us what is clearly the castle of the play. Just give us that one.
Oh, you mean the Ilkunshijor Manor?
Yeah, just give us that one. Well, I tried.
That's like 20,000 gold right there.
It says a house in the city. Damn it! I want my house that I pick.
Roll a persuasion against the paper.
Against the paper. Let's see. I'd want a temple. I feel like Dale would want a smithy.
I'd want probably a clergy.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
The clergy district.
Yeah.
That would be a temple.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the issue is our temples would be very different.
we could split the temple down the middle.
I mean, it is not uncommon for there to be a temple dedicated to multiple gods.
Yeah, but I feel like his
having 30 temples in every, because remember there are 30 major gods, right? Having 30 temples in every city is a little extreme.
But I feel like his patron
I just don't want to share with Kenneth.
Yeah. I don't think his patron is open to sharing.
Associated with each other instead of
we could go
pretty much from two different pantheons.
We could go the middle route and just call ourselves adventurers and go for District 7.
I mean, I feel like everybody's going to be adventurers.
No, so District 7 is it's 4 buildings. That is the Adventurers Guild.
Oh, okay.
So pretty much...
It's on the outskirts of town from the looks of it.
Yeah. It is it's outside the walls. It's just 4 simple buildings. That is pretty much for people who don't live there that still need to make money passing through.
Okay.
right? That's very simple. Like, den of wolves, go kill them. We'll give you a gold for each head. Right, like that's just very
Yeah.
simple. Like that's just quick, easy work for some people that just really need that money
when
real
they're
quick.
in a stopgap at the city.
Right, right. And there's also the tent town there, which is just like people who don't live here, but this is still on a major road and people need a rest stop.
Yeah.
So the tent town in Area 10 there is literally just like a couple of buildings with a general store, some basic supplies, and just plenty of open space for tents, so people can like crash there still with some safety.
Hear me out. We take a building from Area 6 and a building from Area 1 because they do border each other, and we just
They
smish them
do.
together.
I mean, I was gonna say if we got like a building on the edge of the clergy, I could officially make it a temple, and then there's just a workshop off to the side for day.
Across the street.
And
Yeah,
you
okay.
guys
So like
don't
you
have
attract
to-
some people over to come see the good word.
It's not like you guys have like, oh man, we want to have a magic shop, so we have to be in the 3rd district, in the Arcana district.
No, not at all. But I'm just like that would work out well because it's at least near the area where it belongs. People are
So even though it's
liable to find it.
called the crafting district for Area 1, that is kind of the catch-all. Like there is just a lot of different things there. Really it
Yeah,
should
it's the
just be
middle
called
of
like
the
the
city.
market district, because that's just where a lot of the
Ooh.
like business
Well,
buildings are.
Hear me out. If it's available, there are buildings that border the crafting, arcana, and clergy districts. That sounds like the exact right place for us to be. I'm just saying.
I'm fine with a house.
That-
The issue is that our characters don't know if they're just gonna stay together at this point. We haven't talked about what's next.
That sounds like a good reason for our party to stay together.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are offering you one building, so
Also, we're
Um,
all kind of enemies of the cult now, so.
I mean,
Now, I
I'm
will
fine
say,
with
the-
sharing
the
a
one-
clergy building with.
So here's the thing. The one reason I don't want to share my church with you is because you have one of the most worshipped gods in the goddamn world. There's probably already 12 temples next door to your god. Or that include it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let me have my cult, damn it.
Let me have my worship, damn it.
You can worship, you just can't do it in the house.
I know what we do. We get a building in the entertainment district. Put up a stage and it's just you two bickering over your god.
It's not a bad idea.
That's not a
I
bad
could
idea.
see that.
That's not a bad idea at all. I mean, we could just say residential and call it good. Like,
Yeah, you can also choose to just not have it be anything extra and just have it be a place to call home.
Lame.
I mean, it's the most.
That being said, if you do make it something that can make money, it can
yeah.
make you
Make
money,
the
and you
money.
don't have to pay taxes.
See,
Yeah,
here's the
that's
great
true.
thing. We can have because no taxes. We own it, so we're not paying rent or mortgage. And churches can make free money by just setting up an alms box.
Yeah, just don't worry. This one's on the church. I brought the collection basket.
I mean, that being said,
Like-
since I do have one of the most worshipped gods, that might be a good thing.
It's not untrue.
Especially because it sounds like there's not very many people. We don't know how many people live here are living there right now, right? Like how many they've sent.
Yeah, we don't know.
Because
Um,
there's a chance that I might be the first temple to rise.
You could estimate that there's probably around 800 to 900 people living here right now. You get the idea they probably wouldn't start letting people move in if they didn't already have like farmers there that have crops going already
Yeah.
and things like that.
yeah,
So you
also,
can estimate there's
I was gonna say, the town wasn't decimated. Any temple that was already there is still there.
it's still there.
That's
It might need a
true.
little bit of cleaning and maybe a floorboard or two replaced, but like yeah, this village wasn't destroyed. It was literally just became a place for the mob, and the king of Dublessa said, no, and threw them all out.
No, like I said, I'm fine with going with the clergy if we want to share.
I think it sounds like we're all decided on house at least, and we can
Yeah.
we can go claim that because I assume they would want us to like confirm with the government or whatever. We can go back to the government building and be like,
The
"Yep, got the
town
letter. We
hall
want-"
in Sarton.
Yeah, like, hey, we would like house, please. Give key now,
Yeah.
and then we can sail away on my boat.
Unfortunately, there is no river into Fakaman. I guess you can take the river
There is
and get
coast.
partially there.
Can we go along the ocean?
No, I mean yes, but like
Not
no.
without needing to travel around to the ocean first.
Yeah. Also, Kenneth, remember my boat is still like a canoe.
Yeah.
Hey, didn't the Native Americans cross the ocean in a canoe?
What? No.
Didn't they have like seafaring canoes?
Yes and no. It was like going down the coast, not across the fucking
Yeah.
ocean. Those are two very different things.
Yeah, no, for sure. But yeah,
So
we can just
you get about 5 days of taking your boat, and then
we can just say
remember
house.
that's which is at boat speed, so it would be I think it would still be slow, but it'd be probably
wouldn't-
about the same.
it would
if
be
we,
about
like,
the
map it.
same because you have to go up-river one way and then you get to go downriver the
Yeah.
other way.
But
Or
my
downriver one way,
boat-
upriver the other way. But yeah, if you
You'll
follow
start-
the main roads, it's only a 25 days trip or 26-day trip to the coast. So
and
that
then
way
from,
you
from
could
there
then-
a boat would be faster probably.
Yeah,
As
but
long
you're
as you guys
still-
are willing to sleep on a canoe in the ocean.
Yeah, you're still looking at about another 30-day trip as opposed to
Well,
just
that's up to
following
him.
the road.
Or
me
her.
and Dale can in fact survive if we roll out of the boat.
You could give me the thing that lets me only breathe underwater, and I just chain myself to the bottom of the boat.
Well, then I wouldn't have it, Kenneth.
Oh yeah, that's true.
We're talking about when sleeping happens, because
So yeah,
that's
you can take
dangerous.
the roads, and it's about a 40-day trip if you take the roads. Or you can do the weird path that I put out, and that's about a
Yeah.
50-day trip.
Would it? Yeah, because the issue is I don't have a sailboat, so
Yeah.
going by ocean,
Yeah.
it
Would
might be
still take-
slightly faster, but it would still take a long time.
Yeah.
So yeah.
As until my ship grows a sail.
But
Indirect paths are not.
So we
great.
are taking the house for sure.
Yes.
Have we decided just residential, probably?
We literally said we're just gonna go because we know that we want a house. We will decide when we get there what resident we want.
Okay.
Just confirming that is the reward we pick,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so they know and can start working on that. I do think though, like, why not? Let's just go make a temple. Dale can tinker in his room that he doesn't need to sleep. He can just turn that into a workshop.
Yeah. And then, like, if there's, like, 2 levels, we can have, like, 1 level for yours, 1 level for mine, or something.
I don't know if we need to pick the house design, but just point being, we'll get a thing we can turn into a temple.
Yeah.
Like I said, there's that corner which is between the crafting arcana and like that district, so like that works good because my god bestows arcane magic and holy magic, and we have an arcane crafter.
That
Yeah.
very specific corner building.
Yeah, exactly. Like if that like or just like well, there's like 2 other buildings that are still near that area, but like it's in that area. It'd be perfect. That's my opinion.
I agree with that. Let's do it.
And then
That works.
and then Dale just turns his room into factory because he doesn't need to sleep. So
Factory man.
that sound good, Fathom.
That sounds pretty good.
All right, to the town hall to say we have decided on building.
Yeah, march on to the town hall, and you do see Laura there. She is the half elf with the big boobs.
Mm.
Oh, how, for the viewers at home, aka you guys, because I'm pretty sure you're the only ones watching.
You never know who like scours the VODs of random channels. For the kick moderator that needs to make sure you're not showing porn.
True.
Yeah.
It is
And I
busty,
don't
but
have
it's
to
not
open it up
bad.
myself. I could just look
This
over
is
at the stream.
true. This is true. I did all the hard work for Dale. Hello, Laura. Welcome back.
Yes. Hey, welcome back. My job
I'm
gets
sure
harder
you're not
every
happy
day.
about it.
My job gets harder every day.
It is
I'm
unfortunate.
sorry.
It is unfortunate.
Anyways, I
Had
assume
I
you
the
guys
power-
got the letter?
Indeed.
Yes, had I the power, I would go slay the aboleth. I think that is out of my experience
It
range.
is
Most
definitely out of
people
mine.
are not able to slay an aboleth. They are very nasty from what I've seen.
Maybe someday we will have the capabilities required, but that day is not today.
Anyways, which reward did you guys choose? I assume you got my letter?
Yes, we would like the
Yes.
house.
Okay. Well, I will get that paperwork sent over to them. If you would like, you can pay for a teleportation circle to go there instead of walking. I know it is quite the journey.
How
How
would
much
that...
does that cost?
About 120 gold for a group of 5 people.
Hmm.
Great, we can adopt some people then.
Well, it's because this spell cast will teleport up to 5 people, so
Right. Oh, good. We
Pretty
can,
much
we can
you're
find some
paying
people
for
who want to
one
go and
cast of
split
it.
the cost, even better.
yes, if you find anyone around who is also going, you could.
Well, we should probably do that then.
Yes, that might be a good idea.
What if we recruit
Agreed.
Potion Man?
I bet that town does need more guards.
Just be like, hey, work for us. Carry our potion.
We will protect you.
Be our field medic.
We must adopt
Bring
this
me my
man.
Hey, we will
Gatorade.
need someone guarding our property.
It's not untrue. We could hire him to just watch the house.
We could. Like in Skyrim, like on one of the Skyrim companions, just you stay.
I'm here to collect the plantation's profits. Of course, my Thane. Here you go.
The only good use for Lydia.
hmm
I mean, we could go try and find
Hey.
him.
I said that mainly as a joke, but I'm
You
not
could test
opposed to
your
this.
attack code on.
This is not untrue.
You might want a change of scenery.
So, what are you guys going to do?
Are we gonna go find Potion Man?
I
Yes,
think
so.
Muffin got stolen away for something real quick.
Yeah.
Ah,
I heard Nomad yelling in the background, so
Kind of
likely
quiet.
food has arrived.
Elena
if
just
I had
came
to
home
guess.
is what happened.
Okay. I was guessing food, but
Well, good thing you came back. I was about to say, let's all start screaming profanity.
let's
he,
go.
he was just excited
Racial
to tell
slur.
Elena how Krieg was being a very good boy today.
Good boy.
That
Because he was
sounds like
being
a
a
good
very
boy.
good boy.
He did get a treat then.
He did.
And this band
Let's
before
go.
Muffin.
What'd you say, Dale?
He's fucking dead, Jim.
He's fucking dead, Jim.
He's fucking
I
dead.
said get Ken banned before Muffin.
No.
Always possible.
I-
So
I think we should go find
I said it
Potion Man.
half as a joke, but I am not opposed to going and saying hi to Potion Man and seeing if he'd like to move out of the town full of cultists.
Okay, let's go track him down.
Did we ever get his name?
No, you did not.
Ooh, wait,
No,
Did we
you
get-
know, I guess you guys probably could have, because you guys did have like 3 hours that you were waiting for the door to be cleared, because they did explode the door on you.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
when
we
then-
did we did sit and talk with them for like a couple hours.
Because yeah, you took a short rest there while the guards from outside were trying to dig through the exploded
Yeah.
door.
you want to know who should go
So
contact as well? The person with the bargain bin magic shop. They might want to open another store.
I doubt it. Their location is good, but I'm not opposed.
We're just looking for more people that we know. Merchants expanding is always a good thing for them, usually.
This is true.
so yeah, the guard's name is Edvar.
Okay. Okay. So not to bother Laura, because Laura has too much on her goddamn plate.
Yes.
We'll go to the main reception.
Okay, yep.
We'll be nice about this, and I will inquire about Edvar, who we assisted in the raid on the theater with the other day, and where I could get in contact with him, as I'd like to speak to him.
Alright, she kind of like pulls out a piece of paper. It looks like a guard rotation sheet. And she goes, he should be on duty by the eastern wall by now, so.
Very, very well. Thank you very much.
Yes. Have a
Important
lovely
question:
day.
on the wall or by the wall?
By the wall. He's by the gate to the
Okay,
east.
good. So I should be able to talk to him without it being a problem.
Yes.
Just having to climb the wall to go talk to him. Want to make sure. Well, away we go then.
Okay.
Off we go.
You guys head off to the east, and you see him, the man, the myth, the legend, Potion Man, sitting there,
Ocean Man.
talking
Take
to
me by
someone,
the
telling
hand.
him about how they can't bring in rotted cabbages into the city.
My cabbages!
Can't
Sir,
even
they're
deliver
rotten.
That right.
Sure, they're rotten. You can't bring them in. It's gonna be gross. You might start making other produce rotten if you try to open a stall next to other produce stands. Who would even want to buy rotten lettuce anyways?
Oh no, I didn't have purified food and drink prepared. That could have been so funny. This is so sad.
Oh, so sad. I guess we wait for him to be done.
The
Yeah.
cabbage man takes his rotten cabbages and sadly walks away, head hung low in defeat.
Ha.
Hello there, good sir.
Hey, it's you guys.
Indeed.
How's it going?
Good. How is shift going?
Looks to the cabbage man walking away. It's been a day so far.
Well, we have an inquiry for you.
Would you like to leave the town full of... Looks around to make sure nobody's listening on the conversation. Potentially many more cultists?
Oh my god, yes.
We are looking for companions to join us in Falcomain, as we have recently acquired a residence there.
That literally is our payment for doing that job with you guys.
Ah! Wish I got a fucking payment for doing that.
How would you like to
Anyways,
come with us?
I'd have to leave here. I'd have to... I could probably swing it, maybe.
Yeah, because, like, we're probably not going to be at the house the entire time, so, like, having somebody to, like, be there would be great.
Even if it's just at
Technically-
night, like just watching the house while you sleep or whatever.
I mean, yeah, I'll need to get a job for food. I'm not sure what they got for availability there.
As I understand, probably an okay amount, considering all of the thieves got kicked out.
Yeah, I wasn't sure where they were at on the whole rebuilding civilization there. I know a
Not
couple of
sure.
farmers from here moved down there. Had all
I
their
mean-
crops expedited over.
In all likelihood, they probably do need gods.
At the very least, yes.
I think I've had enough of being a guard. I need a career change.
Well,
Just
our
like it
plan was
looks to, just looks to someone trying to walk up to the gate with rotten carrots.
How would you
Okay,
like to
well-
just make potions? Learn how to make potions.
I actually know how to make potions.
There you go.
I'm all right at it.
What if you were to be a
As a
potion
s-
maker and seller?
As a secondary option, we're going to request to have our house be in the temple district so I can make a temple to my god.
And mine as well.
I forgot. Did I explain it to him about him to you? I forget.
No. Which one do you worship?
Lord Azatel.
Who the fuck is that?
I will go on a tirade about Lord Azatel. Man, can I roll a
In the
persuasion?
background.
with disadvantage?
In
Because
the
this man
background,
did just
Juggernaut
deal
has
with
got
a
his
cult,
Hand on the front of his
Will
helmet.
this man be your
and
first
this
member?
sounds a little cultish.
I am just, I am focusing on the self-freedom part of his aspects.
Where are my d20s?
Oh,
So sad.
that's pretty good.
I mean, freedom sounds pretty nice.
You know, it is about freedom and making your own choices, and not necessarily abhorring authority, but being willing to strike out on your own is wonderful. It's worked out great for me so far.
Yeah, I can tell. You're.
I
big-
can heal disease now. That's pretty cool.
There you go. He kind of looks over. No, rotten carrots are not allowed in the fucking city. Why is everyone bringing rotten food in all of a sudden? What the fuck?
We're on the
Like,
east
ushers
gate,
him away.
right?
You're on like the northeast gate, yeah.
Okay, then yeah, I have no idea why. Because maybe if they were coming from Facomane back when they had to do deliveries and they were like coming back to resell the stock they couldn't sell. I don't know then. Have you considered that people are stupid?
Yes, I have. Quite
All
frequently.
the more reason to leave and not deal with them anymore.
Indeed.
This is true. I'll pack my bags.
Let's go.
When do we plan to leave?
Muffin, is that okay?
Huh?
Okay with child stay?
Well, I need to go pack my things. Just need to. Just 1 second. Hey, Gregory! I quit! Well, that takes care of that
I
one.
wave to Gregory.
I smile and wave as well.
Gregory just kind of like a single tear rolls down his cheek, as this means he now has a lot of overtime he has to get.
You could quit too.
Just convert the whole guard.
No, I have a family to take care of here.
We get the whole guard to come with us.
Nah, this is why you wait till you're ready to settle down. It starts to walk
This
away.
is me settled down.
You chose the wrong profession then.
I also am gonna need to go get my money out of the bank, because trying to have money sent from Sarton to across the country usually doesn't go very well.
Do you, so what, just a couple of days you need? We don't know.
I could probably be ready by the end of the day. It's still pretty early.
Okay.
We'd like to find one more to split the cost of the teleportation with. By the way, do not expect you to pay the full... I don't know how much savings you have, but we can cover part of the teleportation if you need, but any amount of help there would be lovely.
Yeah, I can see how much I have left over.
Excellent.
'Cause I know we have enough money to cover it, but
Yeah.
yeah, like,
Not
if he's
spending
willing to
all of
pay
our
a share.
gold would be
Yeah.
nice.
I also have a good alternative we could do.
Walk?
Buy a carriage and draft horses.
We could, but then we have to take care of them.
And it's the journey, too. I don't know if Potion Men will survive the journey.
I
If we
mean,
get
we
into
don't
trouble.
suspect any trouble.
I mean, I don't have syphilis, so I think I'll make it.
You die of dysentery.
Even though we have a cleric on or a paladin or whatever you are.
I can cure disease, so like this is the most successful Oregon Trail game you'll ever have.
Yeah.
I can cure 3 different diseases a day.
If you're giving more
Actually,
than
no.
4, right? Oh wait, no, because you're multi-class,
I'm
right?
multi-class.
if you're giving
so,
more than
yeah.
1 disease a day, you just probably should leave that area.
Hang on, is it 1 disease or instance, or is it like, can I do multiple diseases at once if somebody contracts
I
multiple
think it's
diseases?
1.
I think it's 1 per 5, regardless.
Yeah, it's 1 per
of,
5.
Yeah.
It's poison or disease/illness.
Yeah.
I believe.
Cure target of 1 disease or neutralize
Yeah.
1 poison. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can cure multiple at a time, so if he somehow catches 3 diseases at once, I can get rid of all of them at once. However, yeah, but, just, if 3 different people catch it, or if you catch the disease multiple times a day, I got you.
But yeah, we should talk. Who do we want our 5th member to be?
Question. Do you have
Yes.
Edvard, do you have a friend you'd like to move as well?
Not really. No.
Okay.
Most of my friends are like settled down with kids already. They're pretty content.
We could
That
talk
sounds
to,
pretty lame.
we could talk to that merchant that we always go to that has the bin.
We could, but they seem pretty set in their shop. But I mean, we could ask. It doesn't hurt.
And then we
I
could
don't
look
think
in
we
the
know-
bargain bin while we're at it.
We could ask that lovely bank woman who, might want to distance herself from her brother.
Ooh, that
Right
is a good
now.
idea.
That might be good.
Let's go talk to her.
No ulterior motive here at all. You probably do, however.
What are you talking about?
So where do you guys go to look for her?
The bank?
Okay.
Question mark?
You go to the bank, and
I mean,
you do
Edward
not
needs to
see
go
her.
there anyway, so like.
Yep. He
Yeah, you
actually
can
has
head
a
with
different
them.
bank,
Oh.
so.
Oh, this is such a probably similar district, but
But yeah, in the same
Yeah.
general area, so.
we'll swing by, see if she's there. If she's not there, I'll go check that tavern that she brought
I
us
was gonna
to.
say, we'll go check the tavern she likes.
Okay. You check the tavern while Edvar takes his savings out. And you do not see her there either.
Hmm.
Did we know where she lives? We don't.
Yep.
No.
We
Did
do?
we?
Because she lived with Baltasar for a while before Baltasar got his apartment, so
Right.
that would be on his record,
Right. Let's
which
go
you
check.
guys had
true.
access to.
Let's go. Is that using abuse of our power though? Confidential information to track someone down?
No. If we were like, if we were doing something untoward, yes, we're literally, well, we would know this address, so we're gonna go see if we can
Yeah.
say hi. It's like one of those things where like it's not necessarily a good use of power, but it's not a misuse of power.
Gotcha. It's kind of a neutral gray area.
We also kind of befriended her a little bit, kind of.
Yeah.
You comforted her at the very least.
I did go on a lovely walk with her.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll just we'll leave a message at the tab and be like, hey, since we know she's a regular, can you let her know we were looking for her?
Yeah, as you say that, the bartender goes, yeah, I actually haven't seen her in a few days.
Oh.
Oh,
We'll go check up on her, I think.
Yeah,
did
probably
she
a
say
good
anything
idea.
when you last saw her? When did you last
No.
see her?
A day or two after she came here with you folks.
Is she acting weird at all, or anything?
No, not really. About the same. She's usually pretty quiet and just drinks some wine while she's here.
I'd like
We
to
might have to go
purchase.
back to the bank.
Can I purchase a bottle of wine?
Sure. Which kind of wine would you like?
Whatever she prefers.
Okay, he pulls out a gnomish rosé.
I can't tell if you're trying to lure her in with her favorite treat or like what the logic here is. This feels like a weird tonal shift of us
It
realizing she
is-
might be missing.
4 gold for a bottle.
I will purchase a bottle.
Just
My,
like-
Okay.
my purpose is if we find her and she's down, maybe this will help cheer her up. If
I
she's just
guess.
depressed.
This is not impossible.
And also, if it happens to make her want to come with us, that's also good too.
Fair enough. Anyway, I'm gonna go ask around the bar to see if anybody else knows anything.
Most of the people that you talk to here either aren't regulars or are regulars and drink too much to pay attention to some person that comes in.
They're all very fair, but however, I am sad by this. Get your lives together.
No, I do not want to purchase death sticks.
You want to go home and rethink your life?
I want to go home and rethink my life. Walks into the tavern room. Oh no! You live here?
Lays down in the middle of the tavern. Wait a minute.
Alright, but yeah, I guess we will go check her address then, just to see if she's home and if maybe just been shut in.
Yeah.
Okay. You go to her home. Do you knock on the door?
Yeah, knock on the door.
No, I kick it down. No, just kidding.
There is no answer.
Well, I am now going full concerned citizen. I'm gonna knock on her neighbor's door.
Good idea.
Okay. You knock on our neighbor's door. Takes a second, and the door opens, and there's a very beefy dwarf looking at you. What you want?
Have you seen your neighbor?
Which one?
Points to the...
I'm so sorry to bother you, and I'm sorry my friend cut me off. But I was going to inquire. We were at the we were looking for our friend. God, I'm blanking on her name. It's in my notes. God, what is it? We just said it, I think.
Sorry, pity.
Dale said words and they cut out mid-word. That was weird.
Oh, for me, their microphone just peaked, so I didn't
that might have been
understand
why. Oh god, is it not in my notes?
I don't remember her name.
Matari. Thank you, Matari. Thank you.
Yeah, that sounds about
Matari,
right.
yes, it's here. It's here in my notes. I just couldn't see it because I'm fucking blind.
My notes are everywhere, so.
Yeah, Miss Matari Pity, we were looking for her because we wanted to ask her if she might want to leave town with us. However, when we went to her work, she wasn't there. When we went to her favorite bar, she wasn't there. And the bartender said something concerning if he hasn't seen her in a few days. I was wondering if it was the same for you.
He kind of squints at you, and he is gonna roll an insight. Oh man, he's got a pretty good insight. She said something about heading into protective custody, and she was moved to Ori's Vale for a few days to keep her safe.
Okay, so she's already... That does make sense, given
It
what
does,
we found.
yes.
Should we... I don't know if we should look for her, if we should just leave it... That system should be good on its own.
She's in Ori's Vale, which is across the country.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we could... Like, we could potentially, like, try to get word to her or something, but, like... I mean, we could take my boat.
The boat!
The boat!
Yeah,
Up on the
that
river
would be-
just outside of town, right into the fucking...
Right into the ocean.
Right into the ocean,
boat.
go right across that little, not quite gulf, but kind of gulf.
How does 16 days on sea on a canoe sound to you guys?
Maybe it'll
Well,
evolve in the
considering
middle.
my ass hurts and I'm ready to give up after
Maybe
3 hours?
Maybe it will evolve in the middle of the journey, like a Pokemon.
Yeah, she's only up there for a few days. We'll get there in 16. That sounds like good timing.
We could wait for her to come back.
And we'll completely miss her.
She might not come back is the issue.
Yeah, it might be a few days.
You get the
as
idea
in
she's probably going to
several
be up there until they catch Baltasar, which who knows how long that's going to
Yeah.
And she also might just end up being, like, witness protection programmed to a different city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like, well, it sounds like she got out of town in a good way, so that solves that worry that we were having. So
It
that's
does
that's
indeed.
that's fine. Thank you, my good man. I'll offer a hand.
Yeah.
I'll tip him
You hear,
one.
like,
I'll tip him 1 gold.
thanks. You hear, like, a kid crying in the background. It's like, shit. All right, I gotta go.
Of course. Thank you for the information.
Yeah. Closes
I
the
would
door.
offer a parenting tip, but I am the youngest sibling, so I have no advice. He's like, I would give you, I would help here, I cannot. It's diseased, I could cure it, I guess.
If
He
it's
just
disease.
closes the door and heads on over to the
Yeah.
Heads to his child, you presume.
I'm sorry, I just
Hopefully.
noticed a name of a lake called Lake Piss.
Yes,
Okay, then.
it's in the
It is-
kingdom of Shiz.
It's in goblin territory. What do you expect?
And also, it's not like that uncommon in the real world.
I
either with
expect
Lake
it to be
Titicaca.
I expect the lake to be colored
Yeah.
yellow.
It might be. Anyway, all right. Well,
As you
that's
get on the
that
lake,
done.
you smell asparagus.
Weirdly enough, I don't know that I'll take my boat there.
But yeah, so that's a dead end. Well, not dead end, but that's
That is a good resolution.
yeah. Who else should we talk to?
I mean, we don't necessarily need to bring a fifth person we care about. We can just say we're planning a group travel and see if anybody wants to pay their fair share.
That's a fair point.
I don't know if this town probably has a bulletin board or something. It is short notice, though. You know what? It's a teleportation circle, right? Like a teleportation circle system. Let's just go there and just, like, loudly announce our plans.
So you kind of get the idea. If there's anyone that's going to Thaco Main, it's probably because they will also have a house there already, and chances are most people are either going to be too broke to pay for it and are going to go by foot. Not a whole lot of people actually use the teleportation circle system. For the most part, it's open to the public that can pay, but for the most part, it's really just used for official business.
That's
For the most part, because that's the only people that can really afford to do it. So chances are you probably won't find anyone that's already heading that way through teleportation circles.
Okay.
This is so rude.
So it's the three of us and Edvar.
Well, or we can convince somebody to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could go talk to the merchant. It would let us dig through the bargain bin.
It's true. It would let us dig through the bargain bin. I'm convinced.
Okay. Let me find my Google Docs with the bargain bin.
There is never a reason to not dig through the bargain bin when the opportunity presents.
Exactly.
I mean, this might be your last time getting the bargain bin.
It might
so...
be. Until we can make enough gold to just go to Sarton whenever we want by a teleportation
just for the
circle.
bargain bin.
Just for the bargain bin.
Our daily
Also,
trip.
you know, a really well-stocked magical shop that lets you custom order. You know, also good.
Yeah. So, you guys head on over to... Fuck, I don't even remember what I called it. It was in my notes
I think
at some
Dale
point
had
in
it,
time.
so it's...
Gotta go for that and find it.
I think we renamed it because of what it was, but there was a real name. We
Yeah.
always just call it the bargain bin.
Not that it matters. It's owned by a gnome. The gnome kind of looks at you guys as you come in and goes, my favorite bargain bin customers.
Indeed.
Welcome back, guys.
Can
Here
you
for more
guess
bargain
what we're
bins?
doing?
He gestures
Life
towards
engineering.
the bargain bin, which looks
Yes.
slightly more full than usual.
I
Have a
will.
couple
We
of
made him restock the bin.
made a couple other items that weren't quite what we expected, so they are in the bargain bin.
Let's
now.
go.
Dive into the bargain
I will dive in
Anyone
as well.
who would like to may now roll a D100.
19.
Go. I can't wait to get the wand of self-blasting. It doubles the level of all spells you cast through it. On yourself.
Actually, you know what? Since this might be the last time you guys do this, I'm gonna say each of you can roll 3 times, and I'll pick my favorite one to offer you.
Ooh.
Oh, apparently I can't roll above a 20.
There's honestly that.
It's alright, it's pretty random. I don't exactly have these tiered.
Fair enough.
Ooh, and that one.
Oh, yeah.
That's either gonna be awful or amazing.
The 1 and the 100 are the only two that have something like special that I wanted to make sure would happen on a 1 and or a 100.
Let's go.
So on a 1, there is an unstable artifact fragment.
Oh no.
So it requires attunement, and pretty much every day, you flip a coin. On a heads, you get an upside from the artifact. On a tails, you get a downside from the artifact. You can only unattune to it after you take a long rest. So if you attune to it during a long rest and get a downside, you were stuck with it for the day.
Is it the regular artifact, like positives and downsides that come with artifacts? And if so, like what severity?
Yes, that is a good question. Let me get that open real quick.
Because the severity does depend on how worth it that is. Because some of those get crazy.
Yeah. I haven't looked at the list
of power and danger.
Yeah, I haven't looked at the list in a long time, but
let's see. Where is my DMG? I can't find my DMG. Oh no. Where did DMG go?
Your DMG, it's fucking dead, Jim.
It's fucking dead, Jim. Jim with a G, right? DMG, dead murdered Jim.
Dead murdered Jim.
Alright, well, I can't find that. I guess I'll just look up Artifact 5e. See if that'll give me the fucking page for it. No, that's just giving me a list of artifacts. Okay, hold on. 5e artifact properties. Bright, thank you for not launching in dark mode.
Just get flashbanged by your PC. My ball.
It's this one, I think. What page, though? Why won't it just tell me the page?
Because it bad.
It rolls on the major.
Ooh.
So every day you will roll a d100. Well, every day you'll flip a coin and then roll a d100, and based on the results is what happens. A very high risk, high reward thing. I think Muffin had to go do something, so while we wait for them to go back, I will move on to the next person. Emilio, you got a 19, a 12, and a 16. Which one of these do I want to offer you? Yeah, I'll offer you this one. Bracers of Minor Defense. They increase your armor class by 0.5. Which essentially means they're raising your armor class by 1, in that a 16 wouldn't hit. If you have a 16.5, a 16 wouldn't hit, but a 17 does. So it essentially raises your armor class by 1. Except not actually.
How much
did I just hear armor class increase, but there's a gap?
0.5
Yeah,
increase.
so it's bracers of almost defense. It increases your armor class by 0.5,
Very good job.
which essentially
so meets it no longer
essentially
beats it.
right.
Yeah.
It essentially increases it by 1,
Mhm.
How
but
much
not
are
actually.
they?
It increases it by 0.5.
Yeah. But yeah, mechanically it is a +1, so like,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
fine. Mathematically, to the game, it works out.
Did you hear that it rolls on the major, Muffin? I know you had to go do
Okay, rolls on the
something.
major. Yeah, no, sorry, I was
Yeah.
getting footage.
Uh,
I know,
how,
capital BL.
how much are the bracers?
The bracers of almost defense are a whopping 50 gold.
That's not that might be worth it, honestly. Because it would give me a 17.5, so essentially an 18.
18 to hit you. Unless I, for some reason, give something a 0.5 on its to hit.
Please give something pi to hit.
I will buy those.
Okay.
It still wouldn't be enough to make that matter in this instance. It would just be funny.
Oh, also, Muffin, the unstable artifact piece is 70 gold.
70 gold for potentially a major artifact boon. That's really good. Oh.
Let's see here. Juggernaut, 48, 67, and
Can I just
29.
Can I just add braces of defense to my inventory, or will that fuck things up?
That will
Yep,
give
that's
you
different.
the +2.
Oh, okay.
Kind of. Do you already have the in the cog section? Do you already just have armor class tracking custom turned on?
Let's see, armor class. Where is that located in this
The
page?
middle top box at the bottom of it. There's a thing that says armor class tracking automatic, and then you can click on that and switch to custom.
I do, so I can add 10.5.
Yeah, if you make it 10.5, that'll effectively it will not add, but if you make it 10.5 plus your modifiers, that'll work out.
Yeah. Wait, it still says.
I don't know if it shows it.
17.
I don't know if it shows. It might not be able to show a decimal. Effectively, you have 18 AC. You can just make it 11
Okay.
if you want, or you could add let's see. Yeah, that's probably the best way to do it, just because it's effectively that. You can just write a note or something,
Yeah.
or you could just turn it off and just fill in 17.5 in the armor class section. That also works.
I'll just do it this way, because an 18 will hit me, but a 17 won't. So.
I'm trying to remember what the worst thing, the major downside of an artifact can give you.
Oh, let's see here. I have the list of the detrimental properties if you want.
Yeah, like, it's kind of metagamey, but at the same time, it's like, that's... I just can't remember the severity of it, is the issue. I know it...
the detrimental
Before you buy
ones.
it, you want to know how fucked over it can make you.
Yeah.
And here are the beneficial ones.
Hey. Get onto your house.
I'm gonna go run to the bathroom, but I'll be right back.
Juggernaut, you rolled the Wand of Give and Take. So
Ooh.
what you can do with it is when you make a spell attack, as long as you are attuned to the wand, you can choose to take a minus on the to hit up to whatever your bonus to hit is. And when you hit, you deal that much extra damage. So if you have a +5 on your spell attack rolls, you can choose to take a -5 on the to hit, and if you hit, you deal an extra 5 damage.
How expensive is that?
That is 40 gold.
I think I might get that.
What did Juggernaut get?
The Wand of Give and Take.
What does it do?
He can take a minus on his to hit to get an equivalent bonus to his damage.
Oh, that's actually pretty good. I'm gonna turn to the shopkeeper and be like, I have a question for you.
Yeah. What's up?
Have you ever thought about expanding to another location?
We already have.
How would you like it to expand to another location?
There's a lot of locations on this world. So you're gonna have to be more specific.
We're traveling to Falco, Maine, because we just recently got
Already got a store there.
Fantastic. It goes back to looking at the artifact and trying to decide.
This will indeed be good. Do they have a bargain bin there?
I don't know. I'm not the one that owns the chain. I run this store.
Ah.
We do some heavy experimenting here. Not all of them end up being worth pricing at high price points. Hence why we got a bargain bin.
Indeed, as
For all I know.
As I'm putting on the bracers. Do the bracers require attunement?
Do regular bracers of defense require attunement?
Yes.
Then yes.
Okay.
Oh god, there's an insta-death effect on the fucking major downsides.
I mean, but
I am not gonna have that one. I will replace instant death.
It's a DC 10 con save to not die. You age 3d10 years, you have to make a DC 10 Constitution saving throw because of the shock, or you die. And if you do, you are instantly transformed into a white, sworn to protect the artifact. There's also vulnerability to all damage. That's like 81 to something. Yeah, 81 to 85. Yeah, there's a reduction to ability scores.
Those are not permanent, I will say.
Yes, they are. Well, you get rid of restoration.
Because of how the artifact works,
the effect would go away when
the effect would go away when it re-rolls. Yeah.
Okay. I think 8d10 psychic damage has a high chance to immediately kill me just because of how much damage it is.
Yeah, there is a chance of that.
Ugh.
I will say the instant death one I am going to remove and replace.
We'll just do a reroll. We can just make it a reroll.
Make it a reroll for now, but yeah, like I will probably just find something to replace it.
That's so lame for like an actual artifact too. Of just it kills you.
Yeah, just you know, kills you, or ages you 30 fucking years.
It ages you 30 years, and then if you fail to save, you die.
Yeah.
So like, at the least,
if you die, you're transformed into a white, sworn to protect the artifact.
Which means you can't be resurrected.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Fabian has that not a thing anyways, really.
Yeah, but like even in base, like I'm thinking base game, that means you just can't be resurrected either.
Nothing short of a wish spell.
Yeah.
But yeah, instant death effects I'm not a fan of, so I would
the
remove this.
major beneficial properties list is a lot smaller.
It's a lot smaller because it's just more consistent.
Like, yeah, 3 of them are literally just have a big spell slot. Or have a big once-a-day spell.
Mm-hmm.
Like, literally 60 through 90 is a 5th level spell, a 6th level spell, and a 7th level spell. Which will be random every time you roll.
Yeah. See, the thing is, all of those major effects are really good. Like, all the major benefits are really good. But
8d10 psychic damage.
And that's 66 to 70, so it's a 4 in 100. Well, technically, it's a 5 in 100 chance. Because the 4d10, that's bad, but that's unlikely to outright kill me at this level.
Yeah.
Unlikely. Possible. Unlikely.
Okay. My internet's back.
Welcome
Yay!
back.
Woo!
I stalled long enough.
I have no
It's a
idea
big
what just
decision.
happened. Both my phone and my internet went out.
Let's go.
Jesus, that just fucking, it's just dead, Jim. The service is dead, Jim. Vulnerability to all damage, man.
Yeah, I don't think it's worth it, honestly.
But it would be so fun.
It would be, but like,
because there are certain ones that can be like partially subverted, like the one that like dilutes potions within 10 feet or
and
erases magic scrolls within 10 feet. Like you could just hide the artifact for the day at that point.
And I guess the
Because
one,
you could put it in like a bag of holding or the
yeah.
portable hold.
and
or
the one that
something.
rots you, it's over the course of 4 days. So that one you just get affected by the first one, and then
Notably, so it's a ring, and I did say you cannot take it. You
cannot
it has to be
unattune
on
until
you.
the end of the day. Yeah.
Right, it has to be on you to be attuned.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah, you will be stuck with it on for the whole day unless you want to just take another long rest immediately.
Which, depending on the effect, maybe.
You might need to 70 psychic damage. Well, shit.
See, the one that's like when you attune to the artifact, you are given a quest and you must complete it as affected by the Geist spell. That's a really fun one.
Yep.
That's a really fun downside that doesn't just kill you.
Yeah.
Like, what's the matter? He only likes the map.
I really want it. I don't know if I can get it in good faith. How much does it cost?
70 gold.
That's a big chunk of my savings too. It's so fun, but it's so risky. But it's so fun.
do you feel like gambling every day?
Can I convince you to make it a 1d3 and on a 1 it's a bad thing? Because I feel like the bads really
No.
outweigh the pros. Because it's supposed to be multiple pros. Because it's supposed to be multiple major benefits and one major detriment on artifacts, right?
No.
When they get to that level.
It's 2 of
thought-
each. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, really? I thought it was
Thing.
like, usually like a couple of major and then like maybe a major and a minor. When it got to that level, I don't think we've looked at the artifact section too much. Weirdly enough,
Not in great depth, but
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's like one-on-one for the most part.
maybe, or maybe it's inconsistent because that's very common in
Yeah,
5e.
yeah, that's pretty.
I want it. I don't know if it's worth it, but I want it. But I don't know that it's worth it because it's stuck to me, and I can't even just like hide it away for the day. So like I'm so attuned to it, but I just don't have it near me. Like that makes it so much rougher.
Mhm.
What do you think, chat? AKA the 3 people I'm already talking to. Ah.
You doing?
Oh, fuck. Apparently I'm disconnected from the chat. Oh, it's because I'm not logged in. God damn it.
You idiot. Thank you for the F in the chat,
You're welcome.
Kenneth. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I was trying to type in just do it.
Alright, hear me out. Can I make a deal with the shopkeeper?
I'm
Yeah.
listening.
I am considering buying this terrible, terrible product.
Yes! It got chipped off an artifact we had! I didn't even know they could get chipped!
I don't think they're supposed to, weirdly enough.
Me either! Isn't that interesting?
It really is.
What were you doing that caused it to get chipped?
I cannot disclose this information at this time.
Right.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Look, let's just say goats will try to eat fucking everything.
Oh.
As a farmer, can confirm. Right, so my deal to you is, I would like to we plan to leave we can leave tomorrow instead, depending on how this goes. I would like to attune to this. If it kills me, I'm not buying it.
This is fair.
But I'd like you to resurrect me if it does kill me.
I am incapable of resurrecting people.
Come on, man. You can't pay for that service? You're selling a chipped artifact.
Yeah, for 70 gold.
That's fair point.
Just ask your patron to bring you back. Didn't he already do it once?
Not quite. I was on the brink of death. It's like when your soul leaves your body, but it's not actually gone yet. It's a whole thing.
Interesting.
You know how sometimes people hot stops and they can get them going again by, like, punching them in the chest or whatever?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that.
Like this, when it's all a boat, you can reach out and pull them back in before this thing.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for using the boat analogy. Appreciate it. I think that's what he said anyway. It was very choppy.
Went robot for that part.
I heard something about sinking and
Okay.
pulling them out, so I assume it was boat related, so I thank you for that.
Yeah, I'm on my phone's hotspot because our actual home router has not turned back on.
Let's
joy.
go. Nothing is allowed to go right on D&D days.
Sounds
This
about
is
right.
the rule.
I technically oversleep while only having 3 hours of sleep. And Dale's internet dies. Now we're playing D&D.
Thank you, Yaganel, for the follow. I got followed during that tangent.
Let's
Cool.
fucking go. Alright, so yeah.
So he will not. I can't make a deal for him to resurrect me if it kills me because he just
No.
doesn't. Damn it. Like, look, man, I want the item, but if it kills me,
You lose a customer.
you do lose a customer.
1 out of 1,000. You know, I think I can afford it.
I want it, but it's such a risk. But I want it.
It's a really fun idea that I had, and I like it.
If it was more weighted toward getting the major with the possibility of the minor, I would totally go for it. But the fact that it's a 50-50 chance, and like the negatives really outweigh the positives usually. I feel like almost anyway.
I don't know, you could get a 7th level suggestion.
I could get a 7th level suggestion.
That's targeting, what, 7 people, I think?
I mean,
It's
you could
one
attune to it
additional
and
per-
see how that goes. Like you made the deal.
So here's the. Well, yeah, but Kenneth, if I die, I don't get resurrected, and my character's dead.
Yeah.
There is a chance this kills me. We removed the instant death one because it just kills you outright.
But there is
8d10
still an
psychic damage can
8d10
still
psychic.
kill me.
What's your maximum hit points?
36.
Oh, that is over double.
Yep. 72 or higher just outright kills you.
Do you have any
Yeah,
way to
like,
give
it's-
yourself enough temporary hit points to survive?
No, not currently.
Ah.
It also would be in the morning before I am able to cast things because I'd have to do
Yeah.
it first thing after a long rest. With how the rules are on it. Unless I can get a spell that lasts longer than 8 hours. Which
Not too
is
many of them
really,
do
it's
that.
really hard in 5e to do that. Fucking Pathfinder was super easy. There's like spells you can make a week long in Pathfinder. It's great.
Wow.
Go.
If you do the right build, yeah, you can make like basic spells last forever. It's hilarious. The other ones that I'm looking at that really annoy me are the dilutes potions within 10 feet and erases magic scrolls within 10 feet, because those just destroy those items.
I'm
Yep.
gonna
It
step 10
renders
feet
them
away from you. I'm
non-magic.
gonna step 11 feet away from you.
But because if you're ever close to 10 feet with me when I have that active, they're gone. They don't come back.
Yeah.
It doesn't just make them unless because like the one that says dilutes magic potions rather than non-magical, that one I could see argued that it like fucking like only like affects them while they're within that 10 feet.
Yeah,
But
I'd
the other
say
one
once they're out of the radius.
erases
Yeah.
magic scrolls.
It will
within 10
erase
feet.
magic scrolls. Yep.
Like that is
Dude in the middle of the shop, just get rid of all his magic scrolls.
that would be a destruction of property charge.
But it's his fault for selling you faulty product, isn't it? Technically.
Well, he's not advertising it as a perfectly good product. It's in the bargain bin because they are unstable and not quite how they're
For
supposed
this
to be.
shopkeeper specifically, if I bought this attuned to it and that happened, that would be within a reasonable risk on his end because he made the artifact. But if I did that in any other shop,
Yeah.
that would be so illegal.
Only if you get caught.
Yeah, because like that's 3 out of 10 that I just don't want to deal with, excluding the instant death one, which we're
Yeah.
ignoring. But like all the other ones are like awful but workable. I would love to give Kenneth the one that makes you lose the ability to speak. That'd be great.
Hey.
I don't know. Votes from the other 2 players. Do you think I should do it?
I do. It sounds fun. I would do it if I were you, but I'm not you.
What about you, Dale? What do you think? Well, Dale's dead again.
Hmm.
He's fucking
Oh, no,
dead,
I'm-
Jim.
Just on. It would depend on the character I'm playing.
Yeah, I know.
But
What is your opinion at this moment? A quick question: the one that like the curse that makes me rot. Does like the lose your hair by the end of day 1? Does that get undone after the fact? It's just
Yes.
I'm losing hair throughout the bunny man. I'm just slowly becoming hairless throughout
All
the
of
day.
the effects only last until you take another long rest, because you are either going to unattune to it, in which case we'll end all magical effects, or you are going to be getting a new property.
Okay.
So every single one of these is temporary, except for the insta-death, which I'm removing.
Yeah. Yeah, or the ones that just deal damage, because weirdly enough, they just deal damage.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, damage gets removed at the end of a long rest, so it's all temporary.
oh god, a quick question. Creature that challenge rating 0, as well as plants that aren't creatures drop to 0 hit points within 10 feet of the artifact. Nothing like within nothing important is CR0 within like a town, right? Like maybe chickens? Like maybe?
Horses, maybe?
No, horses
believe-
are like CR half.
Oh,
Yeah,
horses-
Horses are actually
yeah.
like that's basic horses.
What
Horses
about
are scary.
What about goats?
Those are CR quarter. Those ones I remember for druid reasons. But I think like, because I think even like cats are CR 8.
What about commoners? What are
Commoners are CR0.
Commoners are CR 0? Are they? I thought they were CR core. I thought they were like.
CR0, I
You
got it
walk
right
into
here.
a town.
Really?
You walk into a town and everyone dies.
Oh.
Okay, at this point, maybe it's not worth it then.
Oh yeah, I don't know if I can switch because I can't get rid of the ring. Is the issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
If
will
I roll
say,
something like
in Facomane, no one there is a commoner. They're all adventurers or previous adventurers.
Yeah, but if I just attune to it in the morning when we're sleeping in a tavern somewhere and I get
Yeah.
that effect, people are dying. It's within 10 feet. People
Yep.
are dying before I can get rid of that ring
Yeah.
or just get out of
Mhm.
there. I'm glad I noticed that one because I don't think I can swing that. If I was a wizard where I had like teleportation, maybe.
Yeah.
Because like I can misty step away from people before they got close or fucking whatever, and like flee town. Or
Although an
something,
aura of
but-
death would send souls to your patron.
Actually, that's a good question. Does that count as me killing the person?
Yes.
Ooh.
Let's see here.
Oh.
Why didn't this filter right?
Use it, walk into a town, and just everyone dies.
Why?
Your patron would be happy.
Badgers,
Like to-
bats, baboons, cats.
Contact my patron. If that one happens, can he give them the same deal he made me?
I can only give that deal so many times. My powers are very limited on the people I can influence back from the brink of death.
I figured I was hopeful.
Yeah, what's your patron saying this? What does he think?
He just said.
I mean, about, like, just buying it in general.
I mean, a bunch of CR0 souls probably doesn't help him quite so much as, you know,
Yeah, that's true.
good things.
Commoners are actually the lowest CR thing. Commoners and chickens are the lowest CR things.
I was right about
chickens.
chickens. Let's go.
Cats and bats are also CR 0.
Not the
Are they?
kitties.
I thought cats were CR and 8. I thought they were 1/8.
According
Maybe
to
there's
this
certain
that I
cats
have
that are
pulled
1/8.
up here.
It might be like certain breeds or whatever. Maybe like one of those weird things where D&D is released. Like, oh, this breed crap. Whatever. Believe that.
But yeah, everything else is CR 8th or higher.
Mhm.
That like you would find in town. It would kill a fucking octopus.
I'm gonna roast.
Hyenas are also CR 0 apparently.
Really?
Hmm.
Hyenas.
They have less health and AC than wolves.
Weird.
And what CR is a wolf?
4th, I believe.
So then a hyena should be like an 8th, right?
I mean, depends how much lower they made it, Kenneth. If it has
Let's
like
take a
2
look here.
HP,
Reconnect.
we'll see how long that lasts, Dale.
Yeah, so they have 2 less AC, 6 less health,
Ooh, yeah, that's a lot.
but more
less
move
health.
speed.
Hmm.
They have pack tactics as well, but their bite attack on average does 3 less damage. No, sorry, 4 less damage, and doesn't have the chance to knock people prone on like wolves.
Okay, so they like made them awful for some reason.
Their
Even though
upside
hyenas
is
are,
they
like-
have more move speed.
Yeah, even though hyenas are like,
Hyenas have a nasty fucking bite. It can fuck you up.
they have one of the strongest bite forces in the world. Despite
You
being
wanna know why my
mostly
internet went out?
scavengers. Yeah, did
someone
somebody
pissed
crash
on
into
it.
the thing?
No. My stepdad shutting off the Christmas lights just flicked the switch on the fucking surge protector.
Ah. Let's
Shutting
go.
off the lights.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not-
shut them off close to
what the
bedtime.
fuck?
A lot of people
No.
don't
Yeah.
leave them on
No.
overnight.
No. I agree that he should be shutting them off. It's the fact that that's what tripped it that's weird. Turning them on should be
plugged
what
into
trips the
the
power
thing.
No,
surge.
no, he turned them off by turning the surge
Surge
protector
protector.
off.
Oh, he
He
was
just
not
killed
the light
everything
itself, the
plugged
whole surge
into it.
I
Yeah.
thought you were saying that turning off the lights tripped the surge protector. I was like,
No,
what?
no, he just turned off
Empty
the surge
protector
protector.
usually, but for
Sorry.
Christmas, every slot is Christmas
I
lights
gave
now.
I gave your stepdad
Except
too
for the
much
internet
credit. I
router.
apologize.
So he just shut it off to shut off the lights, and the internet router was also plugged in there.
This is so
I'm
sad.
And
sorry,
then-
Dale. I can't
because our
I
internet
can't
router
comprehend
also
people being
functions
stupid like that.
as a
Hey!
phone service booster. That's why my phone went out.
Kenneth, did you just take offense to me saying I can't comprehend people being stupid like that when I wasn't talking about you?
As a stupid person, I take offense to it.
Anyways, so you are not going to be getting the
You're
ring.
better
I'm not gonna get it. Yeah, like I was already on the fence, but killing all CR zeros in the area, like I cannot risk that if I can't.
If we were playing Murder
Rolls that
Hobo-
one, takes a leisurely stroll through an orchard.
Well, here's the thing: like if I could take the ring off and put it in a bag, and I'm still technically attuned to it, but it's like, in the portable hole or whatever, so it's technically 10 feet away. I could run that, because, like, yeah, I'd be down an item, I'd be down an attunement slot. That sucks, but that's fine. But, like, if I cannot literally go near anybody as a charisma character...
Yep.
If we were playing
Like-
Murder Hobos, then you could take it and just kill everyone in the
Or
vicinity.
just someone who doesn't care about
Kenneth, I am
civilians.
more murder hobo than you realize. I'm just very nice about it.
This is so sad.
I love the idea, but if it was like a minor downside and a major upside, definitely. If it was a higher chance to get a major, maybe. The chance to immediately die myself or immediately kill everyone around me, I can't in good conscience buy that. Maybe if it was free. But no, I will unfortunately leave that behind in the bargain bit. Can I go again?
I will use one of your other rolls.
Yes.
78 and 27.
Harming people I would have been fine with, but immediate death, I cannot. It'd be great for farming soul coins.
It would be. Guards approach you because people dropping dead around you. They drop dead.
They're not common.
They're CR 8th.
Oh.
Sorry, I accidentally closed the table. I'm getting it reopened.
Plants are technically alive, right? So therefore, when they have a CR too, as well, CR as well.
Sorry, what, Kenneth? You cut off like half.
Plants are technically living beings, right?
Yes.
Then shouldn't
They're
they have
creatures, though.
Shouldn't they have some sort of CR?
They're not creatures, though.
No, objects don't have CRs.
Yeah. So
Most
anyways.
plants aren't considered creatures.
yeah, there are specifically plants that are creatures,
Yeah.
but most plants are not creatures. Therefore, even though they are CR0,
Oh shit, I
arguably,
forgot
they
I
are
put
not.
this in here.
Oh yeah.
Goggles of alternate night. So, there aren't the goggles of night, because they're kind of different.
Are they drunk
Mhm.
goggles?
When you put them on, you cast darkness centered on yourself. Just immediately.
Okay.
Putting them on is an action.
Yeah, as in, like putting them over my eyes, not like
Yeah.
wearing them. So I can like
However-
wear them on my head or whatever.
So the darkness spell only lasts as long as the darkness spell actually does.
Mm-hmm.
This is a once per day thing, by the way.
Yeah.
So when you put them on, it casts darkness, which lasts 10 minutes. After that, any creature that looks at you will have the same reaction as looking at the moon. Pretty much, it will trigger lycanthropy.
Wait, so he has a circlet of blinding light and goggles of alternate darkness.
That would be very funny. So it looks like a
No,
full
you're
moon and
walking
triggers
into a camp of
lycanthropy.
friendly werewolves.
That's for the rest of the day after I've used that effect, or
Yeah,
like
just while they are on you. But once you put them on, it immediately casts darkness.
Oh, okay. So as long as I'm attuned, essentially, things looking
Yeah.
at me will react as if I was the
Yeah.
moon.
And then when you actually put them on, it casts darkness.
Interesting.
And it's an action to actually put them on, like put them over your eyes, I mean. You are not able to see through that darkness unless you already have something that lets you see through magical
figured.
darkness.
I figured I do have my 10-foot blind sense thing, so
Yeah.
I would survive that, but it would be weird. It does make it viable for me.
How much are they?
That's a great question.
Oh, that is a great question. 15 gold is what I have
Okay.
here, so.
That's not bad.
Why do you keep handing me these moral dilemmas, Fabian?
Listen, I just came up with items and threw them on a big table.
Because it's not even like the ones that hurt me that I'm most worried about. It's the effects that hurt the other people around me or affect our items that I care about more. And it's like, oh, here's an item that makes a werewolf go crazy. Oh,
What messed
speaking,
up with...
if a werewolf transforms because of the moonlight on me, if I cast the darkness with them, it would cut them off from the moonlight, which would transform them back. Because the darkness would surround the moonlight.
Werewolf. Sorry, I need to look at werewolf rules real quick.
For the ones that go off the moon cycle, it's while the moon is out. So technically speaking, the moon would go away.
For 10 minutes.
Once the darkness ended, it would come back. So I'd have to get the fuck away from them. But
At what range does that? Because like someone might be able to see you a mile away. Would that trigger?
it would technically trigger.
Oh, okay.
Can you see the moon from a mile away, Kenneth?
It has to do with Yeah, it's the thing of a werewolf doesn't need to be in direct moonlight to transform, but they need to be generally affected by moonlight. That's why going into a shadow doesn't fucking.
So the way
Untransformable,
lycanthropy
whatever.
works in 5e is any lycanthrope can transform at will into its hybrid or its giant animal form, but on a full moon, if it was turned, not born,
Yes.
then it has to. Then it goes on its frenzy thing, which for werebears is building orphanages.
Yeah, building orphanages. I love that. It's so
Wait,
good.
what?
Because
Yeah,
it's
werebears
based
are
on what
lawful
alignment.
good.
Yeah, they're lawful good. So on a full
Werebears
moon,
are
they
great.
turn into
Chaotic
bears and
good.
build an orphanage.
That's amazing.
Let's see here.
Ooh, I like that.
The issue is that 5e doesn't really go into the rules of how moonlight. Because here's the thing then. Wouldn't technically the world just be in a constant state of being a full moon as long as I was wearing these then?
Kind
By
of.
by the logic of 5e, because of how poorly they write how things work.
Does that
I'm
affect
trying
the
to finish
tides?
reading it real quick.
Because I think it is the thing of it just says, because I don't think it even see the full moon. I think it's just on a full moon it happens. Now that I'm thinking about it, like I'm actually remembering 5e's bullshit.
Resisting the curse, the lycanthrope retains its normal. However, when the full moon rises, the curse becomes too strong to resist, transforming the individual into its beast form or into its horrible hybrid form that combines animal and humanoid parts. When the moon wanes, the beast within can be controlled. So yes, while they can see you, pretty much. So if they are ever
Yeah.
blinded,
Okay.
or
Or I use the
if-
darkness.
yeah, or you use the darkness, like as long as they can see you, then they would have to. They would roll the save to have to transform, pretty much. I'm gonna say it's like it won't do the guaranteed. They'll have to do like a wisdom save to not
Personal mission:
transform.
blind every lycanthrope out there.
It's a great way to figure out if someone's a werewolf, though.
Yeah, it's a great screening technique.
Now,
It werewolf
gaze
hunters really
upon
confuse
me.
that werewolf turning midday unintentionally.
That would be
Oh, were
hilarious.
rat just transforms. What the fuck?
Also, in fairness, only turned werewolves have their alignment changed.
Yep. Yeah.
So any natural born werewolves would be forced to transform, but would retain their alignment.
Yep.
Sure. So it would only be bad if we found a turned werewolf. Or turned tiger, I think, because they're also evil.
Maybe.
And then were-rats, I think, are chaotic evil, so that'd be really bad. 5e made most of the were family evil, except for werebears, unfortunately. Just too bad. I think
Because
I
Papa
think-
Bear's too nice to go on an evil rampage.
Well, it's weird. I think were-tigers used to be like lawful neutral, which was neat. Okay, they're only 15 gold. I think I will buy these
Okay.
as an option to have. I don't know if I'm immediately gonna use them, but I'm definitely gonna get them
Now you have
because
the goggles of alternate darkness and a blinding circlet. That's hilarious.
having another way to fuck with people's vision when I have blind fighting is really good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Quick,
it's
everyone take
relatively
moon-based
okay.
abilities. When in moonlight, gain this.
No, there is I think it's a. There was a subclass added that had to do with the moons. I think it's a sorcerer.
Now we just need a
Druid.
moon blade, and then
Well, no, Druid has circled in the moon, but they don't actually base anything around the moon. I think there was a sorcerer subclass added that actually like cares about the phases of the moon.
God, please don't play that. I don't want to worry about that.
It'd be
I mean,
very funny.
it's already
No,
written
I
on
already
my
made the deal.
calendar.
I already made the deal with Fabian. I can't do a sword lock-it-in.
Mm-hmm.
It's already written on my calendar I have for my game. So like, if the worst happens, I'm like, oh,
That's
yeah,
why I'm
it's-
doing a bard lock-it-in.
Okay. So out of curiosity, I pulled up all the lycanthropies so I could take a look at their
Their alignments.
alignment. So werewolves are chaotic evil.
Mhm.
Were-tigers are just neutral.
Oh,
Okay, were-tigers are just neutral. Okay, that's not so
Were-ravens can be any alignment.
interesting.
Where bears are neutral good.
Oh, they didn't make them lawful. Oh,
They're neutral good.
Lame.
Where boars are neutral evil, and where rats are lawful evil.
yeah. But I think in previous editions it was only rats and werewolves that were evil. I think the rest were flavors of.
That being said,
neutral or
lycanthropy
good.
probably works a little different in my world. And by probably, I
Fair
mean it
enough.
absolutely does. I've been working on that
Okay.
already.
Fantastic. So all my knowledge is
So.
meaningless. Let's go. This might have been an awful choice. Or a great choice. We'll see.
The next character I play, if this one dies, is going to be a lycanthrope. Totally.
Nope.
No, just kidding.
Trust me, Kenneth, you don't want to be a lycanthrope in my world.
Oh, okay.
They have to pay extra taxes.
They have to pay the furry tax.
Tax the shapeshifters, why don't you?
Do you think that's bad? You should see the changelings' taxes. So yeah.
Mhm.
You guys have bought some items.
Okay, did you say those require attunement?
Yes, they do require attunement. Pretty much everything out of the bargain bin requires attunement.
That's fair.
So Edvar kind of comes into the store and he's like, okay, got all my money out. Sorry that took so long. They were asking a lot of questions like, oh, where are you moving when you're a guard of the city? It's like, oh, well, you see, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, you see, you see, the city's compensation program sucks.
Really does.
Would you like to peruse this bargain bin of magic?
There's some terrible things in there. I love it. I just got these neat goggles. You're not a werewolf, are you?
Not to my knowledge.
I got braces.
Fantastic. These will be fine.
I got braces of almost defense.
$92, 46, and an 82. He pulls out a hat.
Oh?
This is the hat of disguise from self.
Wait.
When you wear it, you can cast disguise self, but you're the only one who notices your form change. Everyone else still sees you as you. You just look different to you.
So it's free positive. So it's just immediate positive body image.
Yep, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Hat of pure body dysmorphia.
Out of pure body dysmorphia. Let's go. I would like to offer a man the idea to rebrand this item and purposely recreate it.
And I see that's not a bad idea. Things to think about for later.
You're welcome. I don't know if Edvard needs this. I don't know what his self-esteem is.
I am perfect the way I am. Thank you.
That
Sets
you
the
are,
hat down.
Indeed.
That you are, Potion Man, but I do recommend that, good shopkeeper. Excellent idea.
I will have to think about it.
All right. Well, we have not found a fifth person to help us split the cost of this spell.
I got about 50 gold I can spare.
Oh, that is. I mean, that's more than a fair share.
Oh, indeed.
I don't know how much it costs.
We were told 125.
Well, you guys are giving me a living space, so like I can pay 50 gold.
This is true.
I think that is a fair amount.
First, how much rent would that be for a peasant?
Rent?
How
Rent
many
for a-
months rent would that be?
That would be like 3 years rent.
Yeah.
Depending on the
For
quality of
3 years.
living
Yeah,
and
yeah,
everything, but yeah.
So this will cover
Because
his.
it will be a nice house as opposed to like a shack outside of town.
Yeah, this will cover
Yeah.
his expenses for a while, anyway.
Mhm.
At least his like living expense. I don't know about food and stuff. That you know, but. Plus,
Well,
we'll
it's
have
like
someone.
Because
Plus,
that's why it's to spare.
yeah. Plus, we'll have someone in the house watching it when we're not there.
Mhm.
So.
Yes, the guy actually had 130 gold in his savings. I rolled
Nice.
2d10 and just multiplied it by 10.
He might have more money
Stealing
than
more
Kenneth
gold
right
than
now.
I had when I started.
I have 140 something.
Oh, it's close. It's a close race between them two.
I had 190, but then I spent 50 on the bracers.
I have 152 gold left. Nope, that's not right.
I do my subtraction from the
112 gold left.
15 I just spent. 15. Okay, I have 146 gold and then I have 20 platinum.
Also, I just want to make sure you guys actually saw it, since Kenneth's the only one that responded. You guys saw what I said about the whole potion making stuffs.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, I did.
It's in campaign info.
Oh, that. Yes. Sorry, I thought you
Okay.
meant something new that you just said.
Yeah,
I
no.
was like, I didn't see anything. Yes, I did see that.
Better potion crafting.
If only I had a character who cared about that.
Yeah.
I've had characters who cared before.
I mean, we do have Edvar who said he can make potions.
Yep.
He will be Potion Man.
Potion man, take me by the hand.
There's our store name.
Potion man. Feel like it's a little generic.
It's a little on the nose, too. He's a man who makes potions.
I mean, that does make it easily identifiable by a commoner.
True.
They are all not the best at reading and writing.
Damn, this city's not on the coast.
I mean, it's close to the coast, but it's not on the coast.
It's a couple days to the coast.
And there's no rivers, goddamn.
I know, right? I'm so sad about this. My boat.
You'll have to just dig a river from the ocean to Facomane.
Don't fucking tempt me.
People look at you in the middle
Local
of the...
Florida man.
People look,
really
Make my
wants
own
river.
canal directly to the house.
people look at you in the middle of the city like, what the fuck are you doing? Making a river!
Yeah, we'll just have to redirect that river next to the city.
I just hire a druid with stone shape to just like cave out the earth and make a canal directly to the house.
Oh, fuck.
It'd be
How we
beautiful.
fix the economy. We hire all the peasants to do the digging.
I mean, there is a logic to be like, hey, we'd like to set a town thing to make a connection to the nearby ocean so we can more easily sail ships from the town. There is technically a logic there, but that's plans for later. I suppose we should prepare to leave, because I can't think of any
Yeah.
other person who'd want to go to Facomane that we care about here.
Me neither. Let's
Well,
find
do they have
Balthazar
to
and
want
invite
to
him
go?
to come.
What did you say, Dale?
Do they have to want to go?
I think you do have to be a willing creature for a teleportation circle.
Yep, you do.
I think unconscious people are automatically willing, so if you knock them out first, there's an argument there.
Just bonk someone up with the head.
But
upside the
I
head.
don't think there's anybody else we want to bring with us. So
No.
I think it'd be good to set out with our good friend Potion Man.
And it costs, since it's
Okay.
125 split by 4, that's what?
It's not divisible.
Yeah.
We could do. We do 30 each. Between
Yeah,
4
it's
people,
like
that's 120, and then there's
31
5
each.
remainder.
If you do
31
31 each, then one person can cover an extra 1 gold.
25 silver each. 31 gold, 25 silver.
No, Dale, it's
No.
a 10 to 1, not 100 to 1. 25 silver is 2.5 gold.
Oh.
Yeah.
31 gold, 2 silver, 5 copper.
There you go.
It's still gross, but yeah. You have to admit, it is a gross way to spend money.
Yep.
But this is why Electrum is so important.
So what? It was 31 gold, 2 silver, 5 copper.
5 copper. Yeah.
So.
Put me to 15.
So I'll have 5 copper.
It's a good thing I already had change.
3 silver, 6, so 2, and then I have to split 1 into 5. And then I have 115 of this. Okay, I have mathed correctly.
I mean, you're saying it, so it can't be true.
Alright, 146 minus
So-
31 is 115. My 6 silver converted to 3 silver for the 2 silver, and then the 5 copper into the 1 silver. I have
My
5 remaining.
6 silver converted to the
You did it
3
wrong.
silver converted to the 1 silver. What do you mean converted?
Don't care, whatever. Anyways, so you guys go to the teleportation circle. Would you like me to describe the wizard that is
Yes.
teleporting you?
Yeah.
So he is a gnome with red
Excellent.
curly hair
Oh.
that he has perfectly shaped into a wizard's hat.
Oh.
His hair is in the shape of a wizard's hat.
I love it.
Love it. This is excellent.
His name is Sparkletoe
Okay.
because he accidentally cast fairy fire on his toe and it just never went away.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Was
So
that while
his
he was
toe is
learning the
always
magic?
sparkly. It was while he was learning the magics.
This is beautiful.
Does that mean everyone always has disadvantage to attack his toe?
Yes. And his toe can never go invisible.
Ooh, now that's what hurts there.
He makes his
But
whole,
hang on.
he makes his whole body
If he
visible
wraps-
except for the toe.
If it's currently in a shoe, technically it could go invisible because the shoe would be invisible, which makes it
Yeah,
invisible, I think,
technically,
speaking.
yes, but he wears sandals everywhere.
No.
I mean, he's got to show off the sparkle toe.
Yeah,
He should wear high heels.
he wears sandals, jorts, you know, the jean shorts, and a flannel shirt.
So he's a red
With a hair-
wizard.
With hair grown into the shape of a wizard hat.
Yes.
Oh my god.
I
That's
need,
beautiful.
I need to see art of this man.
That's like the most
he's-
hipster. That's the most hipster wizard I've ever heard of.
He actually does not use a traditional spell book either.
Does he do the tattoo
Uh,
thing?
Nope, he does not do the tattoo thing. He has a deck of cards that is his spell book.
Ooh.
Oh. That's always a fun one.
I always love
Yeah.
card casting.
So,
I would know nothing about doing this.
he go ahead and gives you guys the quick zip zap teleport over to Fakame. And you guys are now in the city of Fakame.
I definitely broke my leg in transit. I demand a refund.
Okay, a guard comes over and pisses on you. There you go.
Let's go. Okay. Well, I guess we'll step out of the circle before we get
Yeah.
Cronenberg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I assume there's somebody nearby we can ask for directions, like, officially.
Yep.
I would assume that
Were
makes
we
sense.
given like an
Yeah,
address
everybody.
to go to for our house or something?
Nope, it would all be decided when you got to the city.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah,
actually, as it turns out, the big castle in the middle looks like it was once like a mansion or a manor of whatever noble lived here. It looks
Yeah.
like they've kind of turned it into the town hub area, like the town
Yeah,
hallish sort of thing.
It's the new governmental building.
Yeah, like this is where all the important business goes.
Makes
and this is where the
sense.
teleportation circle is.
This do, in fact, make sense.
You do see a
what will I get?
bronze
Scrolls.
dragonborn That's the one that's just like kind of sitting by the teleportation
Oh, no, wait,
circle.
Thank you. Yeah, that is for one of the games.
That was probably the piece we thought we lost.
And then he just kind of looks you guys that have teleported and goes, "Ah, new arrivals. Tell me, which city are you from?"
We're from. Names are hard.
We came from
Sorry,
Sutton, but technically we're not from there.
No.
Yeah, I just need to know where your arrival's from for the
Great,
manifesto.
From Sutton.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Alright, let's see here. Bunny Man, Robot Man, Shiny Lady. Okay.
What's this gentleman right here? You forgot one.
He's not on my manifesto, so...
No, he's all +1, it's fine. Yes.
Oh, okay. As long as he's with you, I don't really need to care. Yep. Alright, he kind of like opens a drawer, pulls out a key and goes, "Here are the keys to your new building."
Fantastic. Is there a locksmith in town?
Yes. Crafting district. A couple, actually. Yeah,
We'll
just kind of
shop around.
the crafting district, yeah.
Yeah, we'll shop around. Edvar, remind me to get you a key copy.
Yes, that would be nice, thank
Is
you.
there? Is there
I will forget, but I know we need to do it.
Is
so
there
just
already a key
remind
for
me.
each of us? Like, there's 3 already.
Nope, there's one key.
Oh, okay.
One key for the building.
He definitely needs one since he's gonna be here when we're not. Is the thing. So he needs one.
Yeah.
So, your guys's building it's in the crafting district. It's in area 1.
Okay.
It's that fucking house-ish shape next to that's like surrounded by the clergy district.
Like the top, like in that like triangle section.
Yeah,
of
yeah,
where the crafting district has. Okay, so we're not as close to the Arcana district as we wanted, but we're still nearby.
Yeah.
Which one?
Here, you know what? Let me see if I can be smart about this.
I mean, I'm watching Muffin stream. If Muffin can just move their mouse.
Yeah, so like I think it's here is the one he's talking about.
Oh, okay, the one with like
Well, how
almost
do I
like a
add
thumb
a
shape.
page? Add page.
Kinda.
There we go. This one. No,
Oh,
I think
Fabian,
I'm describing this poorly. I'm trying to get it on the thing so I can show
I mean, if you
you
look at my stream, Fabian, you'll see the one I'm circling and just tell me if I'm right.
Alright, it's not that house, but you're in that section. Like I was kind of using the roads to break it off into sections. You are in the bottommost house of that section. That one
even
there.
better. Excellent.
That
Excellent.
one is your house.
Okay.
So we're literally to the left of the building we wanted.
I actually already had planned on putting you there to begin with. That just
Excellent.
happened to be the thing.
Woo!
Let's go. We don't have to file a complaint with the city. We are literally on the corner we wanted to be on. This is beautiful. Yeah, look, it's right by the Arcana district. It's right by the clergy district, and we're technically in the crafting district. It's perfect. That means Edvar can craft his potions, and
we can
our
have a
magic
temple.
man can set up the magic shop. And then if I finally convert somebody to be a priest of Azatel, I can get them to fucking preach.
And I can set
Right,
up
the
a
layers are
shrine to
down here now.
rise.
And I can defile it. I mean, what?
Hey now.
You defiled it with dark magic. Just because I think it would be nice and fun to have, I did still put the map. I did make a map of the town. They changed the player icon for the maps. That's weird. Anyways, there we go. So I still put it on here just so it's easier to see.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can zoom into it without making it
Yeah.
the only thing you can interact with. Thank
Yeah.
God.
And you can, and this lets me ping and write on it as well for you guys.
Doing something very important real quick.
We will have to add an additional
Yeah, there
room
we-
for Edvar.
Eventually, maybe. boat.
My bow.
My boat. I'm putting it on that where our house is. Just my boat. That's how we know it's ours.
All right. So yeah, you guys get to your lovely new home. Definitely gonna need some renovations when you get the chance. Yeah. It's there. It's not gonna collapse on you or anything, but it
Could use some
definitely
new
needs a
rugs.
spring cleaning. Probably some new floorboards. Little leak in the ceiling that's gonna need to be fixed. But the big thing with the town is you are not able to just go buy lumber.
Yo.
Anything that you need done to your house needs to be contracted by the city and is only able to be paid for with the credits.
So we're not allowed to just
I-
build additions ourselves if we get the cities okay?
Yeah, I was about to ask. Can we like? If it's
Yes,
good-
if
yeah.
you get the cities okay, yes.
Okay.
It still cost housing credits for the materials.
Yeah.
Um,
But I just wanted to make sure we didn't have to actually
Yeah.
contract someone to do the building for us.
you do not have to if you do not want to. That being said, it would probably be easier for you, unless it's just replacing the door. It would probably
Slaps
be easier
the
for
roof
you.
of our artificer. This baby can fit so many renovations.
Well, because I was just like, I'm gonna attempt to eventually make a shrine to rise myself.
I mean,
Okay.
making a shrine is one thing. Outfitting the building to be a church is another.
That's
Yeah.
yeah.
You can make a shrine. That's fine. That's just decoration for the house.
Yeah. It looks like this building was likely a clothing store, you get the sense, based on like where things are and like the size of it. It's like it's a 2-story building. You got the bottom floor that's like pretty
The actual
open
shop
with like a
area.
built-in like bar counter sort of thing.
Okay.
And then there's an upstairs that's just like 5 rooms. One of
Okay.
them being a kitchen already, you can tell.
Okay.
So we got a kitchen and then
What's,
4 bedrooms.
what's our mysterious fourth room? We have 3
It's
bedrooms.
just
we know
an
that.
empty room. You get the feeling they probably had it being a den or something.
Storage.
If we can make that
Yeah,
Edvar's room.
Perfect.
Is there a room that faces the rising sun?
Sun rises to the east or sets to the east?
Rise in the east, sets in the west. In the real world, but I don't know what happens here.
I don't know. It depends on your world.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. I can just
The
kind
sun
of
rises from the earth itself.
It rises from the
sun's
north,
gone.
sets
It's
in the
fucking
middle of the
dead,
planet.
Jim.
No! Not the sun!
The sun rises from a different point of the horizon every day.
No!
It really fucks with everything.
So
No, that's
I just want a room
sun
with a window
cycle.
that faces the rising sun.
it will still rise from the east, I say.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there a room with a window that faces the east?
Technically, the way this is laid out, the corner of your building faces east.
Yeah, so you'd have a window either facing northeast or southeast, technically.
Yeah.
Though they would still be facing east, so.
Yeah, they would still be facing mostly east.
Alright.
Yeah, I'd say there's
You
one.
could pay to modify the house so it's like one of those rooms that has like the corner wall where it's like at a diagonal, and you could put a window in there for the sole purpose of having a window that faces east.
I will take the room that faces mostly east if no one minds.
You may have that room.
Assuming there's a bedroom there, it could be the kitchen.
It's a bedroom.
Are all the bedrooms about the same size?
Roughly, yeah.
Okay. That way, not one of us has a bigger room
I'll
than
take
the other.
I'll take the slightly smallest room, since you know I'm half the size of these
Yeah.
other people.
So notably, the actual like outline there of your guys' house, that is not the house, that is your property. The house takes up a very small section of this.
So we can build things outside
Yes,
once we
you
have
have
the...
room to expand.
Oh, okay. Because we'll want to add a temple, maybe 2.
Add one of those like carnival fucking boat swings that like swings the boat 50 degrees upside down. Just fucking go my
If
boat.
something, we'll have to draw out later what part of the property is the house and so on and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What Fabian could maybe eventually do is give us a property map,
Yeah.
I
If-
planned on
if we
doing
start
that
to care.
eventually.
Oh, okay.
or it becomes important. Because I do love base building. It's
Yes,
always
It is
It is
quite fun.
fun.
Yes, I actually enjoy making the maps to your guys' descriptions. It's
Mhm.
fun. I
Wait,
enjoy
you
doing
mean
that.
having direction on how to build something so you know what it looks like is fun? You
Only
crazy.
sometimes. So, pretty much what I am outlining in purple is like how much space your house actually takes up right now.
Okay, we're in the little southern. Okay, so we have like
Yeah.
we have a very spacious backyard,
Yep,
basically.
you do.
Gotcha. So
It
will-
seems as of right now, the buildings that are directly like next door to you guys in the crafting district are currently unowned.
How much is it
um,
to purchase them? I wonder.
Well, that would take city credits,
Mhm.
Yeah, I was wondering because we might just
which
expand.
you
to...
still have to look into.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's gonna matter. It's also gonna matter if we can like buy city credits with money.
No, you cannot. That's the big thing,
Okay.
is they're trying to make it so people can't just inflate it by using gold to get the credits.
Okay.
You only get city credits for doing work for the city.
Does that
Yeah,
so
gold
like,
can
whether
still be
it
used.
be-
It's gold still used in shops and everything. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
for
yeah.
Housing
Yeah,
specifically.
it's literally because they had such a big issue with the housing pricing here. They're trying to make sure it can't happen again.
yeah,
Mhm.
and so I assume farmers get credit for farming and like selling produce to the city.
So farmers are a little weird here, because they are the main supply of food.
yeah,
They kind of get free renovations in a way, but like it's a little weird because there aren't any taxes here. You guys don't have the space for an actual farm, so you don't really need to worry about that.
Yeah.
Also known as I haven't figured out the full
As
details for
unless
it
we
yet.
use credits to buy a farm on the outskirts.
Yeah.
I think our former farmer might be happy with that, if that is the direction we so choose to go.
Not against this.
But yeah, so if you guys want to turn this place into a store of some kind, a tavern, an inn, whatever, brothel,
Mhm.
because those are allowed. There's actually already 3
Let's-
brothels here,
Ooh.
though, so that you do have a lot of
I
competition.
am a bunny.
This is true.
I am a woman.
You can cure disease for free.
I can. That is an excellent. I can cure disease as a perk of coming to this brothel.
I
You get a
fucked
free
the
STD
chlamydia
removal.
out of you.
No, hear me out. You get a free STD removal before you use the brothel.
I
Protect our
fucked
fucking
the
workers.
chlamydia out of you.
And our brothel's already got one hell of a bouncer.
This is true.
And
However, I don't think we can stay here to work it, so I think we'd have to hire people for the break if we did that.
So yeah, it's what I meant to have done for today, but
Mhm.
I overslept, so I didn't. I was going to have like a list to give to you guys of what kind of expansions you can get and how much it costs in the city credits.
I don't think we'll be
Mhm.
doing anything with that today.
No, we definitely
No.
won't be.
But it would have been nice to have to think about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to, but
Yeah,
unfortunately,
yeah.
I overslept.
Well, of course.
Um,
It is
on
your
top of
fault,
that-
but it's also not your fault.
Because you guys are adventurers, unless you plan on turning this into a slice of life campaign where you stop adventuring and just have a tavern, you will need to hire employees for a lot of certain things.
Yeah.
The way I'm going to run it is pretty much you are always breaking even. So you don't have to worry about actually paying employees, but you might not exactly see income unless you do something notable that will increase what you get.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because like if we have recognition already, we'd
Yeah,
be
yeah.
profitable. But otherwise,
right now, like if you guys made it a tavern, right now you'd be breaking even pretty much.
I think we
Yeah.
want to go the
Right,
route of a temple, right?
what?
I think we're going the direction of a temple right now. At least
I'm
in
just letting you
thought.
know, because like
Yeah.
there
Yeah,
are
yeah.
going to be things. I'm going to have a whole list of things you can pay
Yeah.
for, because you guys do have a lot of room here.
Yeah, we do.
Like,
The benefit of installing a temple is that we could literally just leave an alms box, and there is no cost
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
that. Like that would be the
Um,
one benefit of a temple, but like
'cause,
that
yeah,
also
keep
doesn't
in
bring
mind,
in a
Kenneth.
lot of profit unless we're doing sermons.
Yeah.
So like,
keep in mind, Kenneth, that little section I have colored in is about a fifth of your available space, and that is a 5-room house, 2
Yeah.
stories so far. Because you can always build up as well.
And we can do
yeah, 'cause
multiple.
that was a really rough color, and I think that's taking up more space than you meant, considering it's
Yeah, it's because
spilling
it's
out.
on thick lines.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
Yeah,
I
let me
think
fix that
we
real
can
quick.
probably add more than one business to our property.
yes, more than likely.
Let me fix this real quick.
I mean,
Not
because
that I am
remember,
a
Kenneth, we can have a business
spectacular
running out of the
artist.
bottom floor of this place.
Yeah.
So, like, we already have room for a business, even if it's not a good one because it needs renovation. But like, anyway, speaking,
The first thing I want to
There
do
we
is
go.
go
That
look for
purple
jobs.
outline.
there we go. Yeah, that's pretty much what I figured you were trying to
Yeah.
outline. Because yeah, it
Color
spilled
it
to the
in.
south a bit.
That colored in weird.
You colored in weird.
Thank you.
We should
There
go
we
look
go,
for
good
a
enough.
job.
Kenneth, we have a job. We're adventurers.
I meant like a quest, missions, things to do.
There
So,
you
yeah,
go. We should look
What
for a quest.
what's gonna happen is pretty much anytime you guys want a job, the place, the big official place, the castle that I am not gonna pronounce ever.
Hang on. Let me zoom out and do it for you. Let me go to the thing. Ilkonster.
Yes.
How hard do you pronounce the T there?
I was pronouncing the the T pretty hard, but pronouncing the J as an H is what I was trying to do, and I failed terrifically.
Ilkonster.
Yeah, something like that. Sure,
Yeah.
Something
castle.
like
See
that.
here.
Dragonborn.
It's weird because you have a sh into a h, so the
Steer
sounds
into
don't
a
flow
hair,
phonetically.
into a purr.
Yeah. Fucking Dragonborn.
Yep.
Anyways,
Fucking Dragonborn.
yeah, so you guys have plenty of room to expand. Especially because you can always just keep it going up instead.
This is all. We could have the world's first skyscraper.
I was to say we will
Oh, yeah,
make
so-
skyscraper.
Develop
But
the
yeah,
great
so
power of
the
faculty.
little manor castle area there, town hall sort of thing, that is where you will go to pick up jobs to do. For the most part, right now, the more retired adventurer types are doing like proper city work. Like, yeah, we got one person that's fixing the roads. We got someone like doing this, like
cleaning the sewers.
those are pretty much already done. They want adventurers that are gonna make living in the city and around the city a lot better. So like
Yeah.
some of it might be bandit group, a half a day's northwest,
Hunting a monster
and
on the
that's
rampage.
what you guys would be doing, and that helps make it a more livable area here, and that's how you guys are going to gain credits to
Let's
build things up for the city.
go.
I mentioned cleaning the sewers as one of the jobs. I just realized a high-level wizard's actually like one of the best people to do that job, because they can haste themselves and just cast prestidigitation as they run down the sewer. Just turbo scrub that thing clean.
It's a shitty job, but someone's got to do it.
Shall we go?
Literally.
Shall we go find a job to do?
That sounds like a good idea. We should
Yes.
probably see a smithy about copying this key first.
Yes. What time of day is it?
Yes, that definitely.
You guys had a bit of time walking around. I'd say it's probably about 2 p.m. right now.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
sounds about right.
okay.
Most shops should be open. We
Yeah,
can go
still
into the
got
crafting
plenty of
district
Daylight.
because we'll have to leave the key with them, so we can leave the key with them for like a few hours. Because it doesn't take too long for a locksmith to make a key copy.
Yeah.
They take clay imprints of the key, so they wouldn't even need to take the key for long.
Yeah, it all depends on a lot of things, but yeah, like,
But yeah.
well, yeah, we like if they need to keep the key for time because like they have a backlog or whatever, we can leave it with them while we go to the building and then come back for the key.
Let me see. Is there anything on my
But
purse
yeah.
that I want to just keep in my room? Actually, since we have a place to store things.
Notably, there is a chest in every room as well.
Let's go.
So
Free
you do
chest.
just have a spot to store things.
I'll put my gnomish
Don't leave everything
rosé.
on the floor.
I'll put my gnomish rosé
Chaotic
on like a
mess.
shelf in my room.
There are no shelves. There aren't even beds. There's pretty much the chests in there are bolted to the floor already. You get the feeling they didn't feel like taking it with them when they moved.
Ah. So I will make a page in my
So
thing. For
it is
chests.
unfurnished in there, so you will need to buy furniture if you would like.
Can that be done with gold?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it's literally buying houses and expanding houses that need to be done with the credits.
Got it.
Anything
Anything-
inside is all on you.
Hear me out. The easiest way to think of it, anything that would need civil planning.
I'm gonna keep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep like 50 of my darts in my chest.
You bought
Yeah.
so many of those. Don't you have like 400 darts? Or
I have
something
100. I have 110.
So,
Jeez.
I'm gonna have 60 on me and 50 in my chest.
Edvar is going to stay here. He's gonna get to cleaning, kind of get things set up. He does ask if you can to buy him alchemist supplies so he can get started on making potions, as well as ingredients for it. However, he can only spare the 70 gold for it, which I think barely pays for anything.
I'm also gonna keep 9
that
rash.
definitely that covers the
It covers
tools
the
for
alchemist
sure.
supplies, yes, which is the main thing, but I don't think that's even enough for him to make a potion. Because it's 25 gold. I think it's 50 for
is.
alchemist supplies, so it's 25
He-
gold to make a
It doesn't
potion.
cover most of it. He'd only be 5 gold short then.
Yeah.
That's not too bad. You can at least get a potion done, sell
Yeah.
for profit, and then that can make him 2 potions, then he can sell for profit.
Cool. So
He can work his way up from there. So I'll take his
Humbled
gold to go buy that.
beginnings.
That is fine by me.
Yeah, and he'll start cleaning, but he will also need a workspace, and he doesn't have the money for that because there's a counter on the bottom floor that looks like it's really mainly it was like where they would sell shit. Like you
he
see,
can use that for
any-
like when he's making
yeah.
a potion.
yeah.
Yeah, but like
Well,
once he starts
you guys
building
will
up-
need to buy furniture, which
Yeah.
looking through the city, you're getting the feeling probably will not be cheap right now. Because
Mhm.
everyone is just moving in still, so everyone needs furniture.
Or we
The
just
idea is
go
some
to the
people will
woods
probably
to
be
harvest
marking it.
wood for Dale to make some fucking tables and shit.
Yeah.
I don't think that is that. Yeah, that's.
We have an artificer.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No, we do.
I have the skills to make some nice leather furniture too.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So,
Do you
and that
have,
is the
like,
thing. There is
woodworking or
no.
anything?
Hmm?
Do you have like woodworking or anything, or like what's your?
That's the only one I'm missing. But I have smiths, tinkerers, thieves, and leather workers.
Oh, so you can make him like a nice metal workbench.
Yeah.
Though. We get you the supplies.
Yeah.
And that is another upside with this here. There is no actual rush on doing anything. Like you guys aren't like, oh man, if you don't do at least this many quests for the city, we're gonna kick you out or anything like that. So
Yeah, no,
you
we-
guys
we
can
won
take,
this house fair and square. Goddammit.
you guys can take a bunch of downtime to just get things set up initially. That being said, I will let you know I do have things written. The world will always move on. There is a chance you miss certain things
Yeah.
by waiting.
I mean, I'm down for a quest right now.
I am not opposed to questing, but I do want to get my man his supplies.
Yes. No,
first.
that of course, but like.
I will say, I would recommend using this session to get acquainted to the people in the city, as I don't have any quests ready because I woke up late.
Okay.
But quest Faven.
But
Random quest Faven.
yeah, random quest, Faven. You right. You die because it's a lich.
Let's go. Yeah, weirdly enough, the Avalith followed you.
Now we can have new characters move into this house. Let's go.
Oh, you
Yeah,
bump into
yeah, it's
Baltasar.
begin-
He's level 13, by the way.
There's a reason why we did what we could there and left. We did
Yeah.
we did what was. I feel like we went above our pay grade, all things considered.
Yeah.
Ah, man. I think it's funny. I wanted to tell you, but I wanted to see how long it would take you guys to remember, but it seems like you didn't. Don't forget there was also the drow you guys found that was in the city that you could have asked.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, he ran off immediately though. He
Stayed
wanted
in
to
the
leave.
city. He was just trying to make
Our
a new life
characters
for
didn't
himself.
know
He
that.
didn't want to do much for adventuring.
Okay.
We should have asked him, goddammit.
Should have. We did forget though.
It has been like a month and a half, in all fairness.
It has been a while, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if I can remember, anyone can remember.
No, you had to
Well, I
play as them,
remembered
so
him.
you're
I
more
just
like
thought he took off.
yeah.
stayed-
Got to the city
yeah,
was
he-
safe. He was
he's-
like, I'm fucking out of here.
Yeah, it's because he wasn't looking to be an adventurer. He just got done living in the fucking Underdark. Everyone wants to be a shoemaker after being in the Underdark.
Gonna bask in his well-shaded porch.
Look, if we ever make it back, we can consider recruiting him. Maybe he'll have learned Common by then.
Maybe.
Because remember, only Kenneth could talk to him.
Because he spoke Elven and Undercommon.
Maybe he'll
Yeah.
learn. Maybe he'll learn what a deer is.
That's a dog. That's a dog. That's a fat dog. That's a small dog. Meow.
That's an ugly dog, is pointing at Kenneth.
Oh.
So yeah, let's see here. It doesn't seem there are any specific locksmiths around right now, but there are plenty of blacksmiths that could probably do this.
Mhm.
Specifically, there are 4 forges in the crafting district as of right now, which isn't that many for a city with a population of roughly 900 right now. But
Give me exact numbers, goddammit!
If there's no specific locksmiths, Dale has tinkerer's tools. Could we get him the? Could we get him the?
And Smith schools.
And Smiths. Could we just get him like the material cost for like a key,
oh yeah,
and he could just make it? Because
I'd say like 4 silver then.
yeah, let's just
Yeah.
do that. If there's no like dedicated locksmith to ingratiate ourselves with as customers,
Yeah,
we'll just
not as of yet.
it'll be cheaper and more efficient, and there's no neighbor to meet that fills that role, so we'll just let the literal resident of our house do it.
Alright, so Dale, go ahead and roll a Smith's Tools check to make a lock. DC pretty fucking low, because a key, not a
key.
lock. Yeah.
Copying a key, even not
Is
even making
real
it.
simple.
Yeah.
Intelligence, right?
Sure.
Oh, I'm
Tools
saying
are
because I
debatable, but
clicked it,
that
it
one
popped
does
up
make
with
sense.
the asking.
Yeah.
I'd say dexterity, because you're kind of like finessing small grooves for it.
Okay.
Would make more sense here, I think. Yeah, 22. You make a beautiful replica.
I was gonna say this also depends. Are we using like the old school medieval like bulky keys, or are we like doing like nice house keys, like we have in modern times?
Somewhere in the middle.
Okay. It's not the cylindrical teeth that keys
Yeah.
used to have.
Yeah, but it's not as intricate as keys nowadays. It's like that middle ground where like they started putting some patterns into it to like fit more snugly, but like it definitely wasn't what we have today.
Yeah. It is amazing how much keys have evolved if you actually
I know,
look at old-ass
right?
keys. It's really impressive.
Question: which key's better?
Yours. I promise you, the person who made the lock and key didn't get a 22 on their check.
It's only for the person who's going to be there more often has the nice key, so
Yeah.
we'll still
With-
give that to our
with
guy.
22, I'll say with a 22, you actually managed to make 2 key copies, so you have 3 keys to your house total.
Ooh. Did you have the spare silver for that, or if not, I will. I have spare silver still. if you want.
I'm saying he
I've
managed
got
to do it
plenty.
with just
No,
the
no,
silver.
no,
he's
because
got.
you mentioned it was 4 silver for
Oh,
materials,
yeah.
and I don't know if anybody actually expended that. I want to make sure.
I didn't.
I did, because I was the one making it.
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure we had that covered.
3 keys to
And I
your
had plenty of
house.
Silver, so.
All right. I will hold on to one of the keys.
I guess I'll hold on to another.
Well, now hang on. You don't get to choose that. Dale's the one who made them.
True.
I
If
took
I need
the
to get
initial
those,
key
I'll
because
make
I
another.
am. the charisma man. So it's Dale's. We know one of the copies is going to our guy, so it's Dale's decision whether he holds onto a key or gives it to you.
Could also bury it.
You could also bury it. It could be like our potted plant key or whatever.
True.
The hidden one.
I don't recommend
'Cause
that.
we only really need one on the party and one hidden.
I do not recommend having a hidden key. It is a terrible security idea.
Unless well hidden.
No, the best thing you can do is give a key to a friend in the area. That way, if you're locked out, you can get to them. But the key is
I
because they
hide
have it.
the key
Keys
under
enchanted
my
to be
neighbor's
invisible.
porch.
Under my neighbor's port. That would be funny.
That way, if
No,
someone, if
what
a
you
burglar
do-
finds it, it doesn't open the house he's trying to break into.
Nah, that's when you just make a dummy key.
You know how
Think
people
of
have
every
like
hiding
gravel.
spot.
You know how people like have
fake
gravel on
keys
like
there.
the sides to a pathway up. Instead of
Mhm.
like gravel or rocks, it's just a bunch of keys.
God, so only if you know what the key's supposed to look like can
Yeah.
you find a spare key.
That'd be pain in the wintertime, though. The snow would cover it.
Yeah.
Don't lose your key in winter then.
All the more incentive.
Yeah, so Dale, do you keep the second spare key, or do you give it to Kenneth? Or
I
are we
will
gonna hide
give
it?
to Kenneth.
Okay.
Aww.
One.
He doesn't need a key to get in. He has proficiency
Yeah.
in lockpicks.
He could
probably.
also just make another one from memory, probably.
Yeah.
Guys, the skill I currently have the highest is for lockpicking.
I'm aware.
Shoves finger in lock. Guys, I unlocked the door.
I am the lockpick.
You
Walks
fingered
through
the door and it opened.
You killed it. You killed the joke. Go to the
Anyways.
corner.
No,
So,
I
yeah.
refuse.
All right, let's go get. Okay, so yeah, why don't we buy you the stuff for that? We'll go buy our man his alchemist supplies with his 70 gold, and then do we want to check the price on alchemy supplies real quick?
I already did it. It's 50 gold.
It is 50. Okay, so yeah, because he gave us
Okay,
70,
wait,
so we can
hold
get
on.
that, and then there's 20 remaining, and then he just needs 5 gold worth
Included
of
in
material
alchemy
from
supplies real
us.
quick.
Huh?
What's actually included in alchemy supplies?
Bunsen burners, just
Beakers,
yeah, it's
vials, a lot
things
of
for alchemy.
generic stuff.
Like,
alembics.
you ever get as a kid, you ever get one of those science kits? It's one of those.
Yeah, you need to have like proficiency with glassmaker's tools to make a set of alchemist tools because it's just so many fine
No, that's not what I was thinking.
alembics and
I was
stuff.
thinking about, okay, what else should we buy him that he hasn't specified to help with the alchemy?
Well, he wants a place to work, but we will have to. We'll probably just have you
Yeah,
make some furniture.
He knows that probably won't be happening immediately, but
Yeah, because we only have so much funds. But because he only needs that when he starts scaling up. Right now, he's literally just going to make
Yeah.
a healing potion. I
Okay.
think is the idea. To
Yeah,
sell and then get
yeah.
more ingredients, and then sell, and then get
Oh,
more ingredients.
yeah. You guys could also go off into the nearby kind of wooded area. There isn't like a forest nearby, but there's like some light wooded area nearby that you could go to and try to scavenge ingredients as well.
I do have a +1 to survival, so I could potentially harvest something. We would probably get him. I mean, it's only 5 extra gold. We could just buy him the remainder of ingredients to
Yeah.
guarantee him one, and see if we can get him enough for another,
Yeah.
which I am willing to do. I think I still have more gold than everyone else because I also had the cheapest item from the bargain bin. I don't know how
I
you guys are
think
feeling.
so.
Yeah, so I'll pitch the 5 gold for that.
Okay. So you get him the.
Yeah.
81 gold. I have plenty of silver and copper.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I have 110 gold and then 20 platinum. I have been very reservationist. Well, I've also gotten lucky that I keep getting what is arguably the shittiest item in the bin because they blind you, but those are great for me because I can see through blindness.
And I have a lot of things that do other things. It's just what you end up rolling sometimes.
It's fantastic. The game knows what I need.
It knows. Ignore the reason that I am opening the game Potion Crafter right now. I'm definitely not just gonna grab random ingredients from there for ingredient names.
Alright, so yeah. I would totally be down to head to the woods to
Okay.
harvest ingredients. We can obviously...
Yeah.
Where's the nearest woods to the city?
It's
Is it-
about an hour and a half walk. It's not like terribly far, but it's not
Okay, so
close.
we can
Notably,
easily-
after all the walking around you did, it is like 3
Oh, like
o'clock-ish right now.
Yeah.
So if you are, by the time you go there, scavenge and get back, other things will be closed. So if you did want to go look at other shops or do anything else, you'd probably want to do that before you leave.
Well, yeah, it's part of why I was like, is it to the north? Is it to the east? Like, what direction would it be? Because it'll determine where we're going
is-
through town.
That's a good question. I'm opening the world map so I can look.
Let's go.
It is to the northeast. You kind of follow the main road for a bit.
Okay. Which gate is the main road?
Sorry, I meant like the main road after you get out of the city that like takes you to the next city. Like you follow
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Which gate leads to the main road? Because there's a lot of gates in the city, but there's
Oh,
only
yeah,
like
there
one
are,
main
yeah.
road.
It would be the one by Area 7 would be the one that would take
Okay,
you to
by
it.
where the guild is. Okay.
Yeah, the Adventuring Guild.
Okay. Well, it'd be good to peek in there too, so we could. Yeah, it kind of just takes us through residential. We don't get through much of the crafting area, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Heading that way. Hmm. Huh.
Huh.
Oh.
Do I have a way to go fast? Really? Oh, I never inputted my second level spells. That's why something fell off. Wait, no, I don't get those yet. Third level paladin. Never mind, I'm stupid. Ignore me.
Mhm.
I'm so used to third level giving more spells. Okay, I do have Expeditious Retreat, so I could speed bun. That's not quite enough to get that. That's not enough to like matter for this travel time. I think. Well, 10 minutes
You'd
or 10
save
extra
probably
feet's
about
not bad,
10 minutes, I'd say. Like,
yeah, 10 minutes or 10 extra feet per like 6 seconds is a good speed increase, but that's all it is. And then the way back would still be slow. So yeah, I don't know if we can fit a scavenging trip in today, unless if we want to check anything else out.
oh, well, you can like still fit a scavenging trip in. I'm just saying
If we want to
before
check
you
anything,
do
I said if we
Yeah.
want to check anything else out.
Yeah, yeah,
Because if we check anything else out, it's going to eat up time before we go on the scavenging trip.
yeah.
So, depending on, like, if we want to check out one thing and then just get back even later, but still within a reasonable time, that's one thing. But, I don't know, is there
We
any other
just
shop?
have our characters walk through the market area, taking note of the stores.
Well, yeah, well, the issue is, I feel like this is a fairly big town because we don't have scale, but the issue is we essentially come here to get stuff, and, like, if we wanted to head toward the gate we need to go to, we'd have to go like this to be efficient to leave
Yeah.
the way we want to go.
I'm not like too hurt on like specific times. Like you can get there.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, but like, so obviously we can't go all the way to this end of the crafting district
Yeah,
and then
that's
back and then leave, and because by that time we'll be like arriving home after scavenging at like
Yeah.
3 a.m., which
Yeah.
means we've fucked up our sleep schedule, which is bad for 2 of us. I know somebody here doesn't care. But yeah, so like we can like just check out what shops are like by our house and maybe like
Along
go up
that
Yeah.
main-
like go up through here maybe and then come
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
So we're not seeing the whole crafting district. We'll just like go through the
I
main
assume
road
that's
by
more
our
of
house.
a major road in the city.
Oh,
Goes straight
yeah,
up to
I
the
mean-
gate in the purple area.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's a through line from residential to the crafting area, so that only makes sense. Much like how
Yeah.
we come from the gate by area 11 to the crafting area, so ours is a pretty main. Luckily, we got put on a pretty main road, so like, oh,
Yep.
it was good
Yeah.
for business.
Kind of did that intentionally.
Kind of good for business.
So yeah, alright, yeah, so you guys just kind of take pretty leisurely walk. Give me 1 second. I am trying to open my notes. Notes are hard.
We're in a town of adventurers, so we don't stand out as much as we used to. However, we probably still stand out a good bit given what we are.
Yeah, there's like a good few Goliaths, some half-orcs, a couple Tabaxi, but you guys still do stand out a pretty good amount.
Yeah. We stand out, but we're not the weirdos anymore.
Yeah. It's like, oh, hey, that's an interesting group. Oh,
You don't
hey,
see them
that's an
too
interesting
often.
group. You see, like, a group of only kobolds, like, they're, like, chilling. They're like, yeah.
Hello, fellow short people.
Hey, look, he's, like, taller than us if you count the ears.
Only if, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Constantine is short. He is 3'1".
Yeah, the kobolds are about 3 foot, so yeah. It's like, hey, short people gotta stick together.
Well, I'm glad to see other non-peoply people. You know what I mean. You know what I mean, given how we look
Oh, yeah,
compared to looks up at an
get
LAL.
you.
That
Ugh, normies.
I know, right?
Hey now.
Hey,
Hi. Which is
just one of the other kobolds. Yo!
my man.
Alright!
I like the idea that we're all just doing that at each other in character and just confusing everyone around. Is like, is that a short people thing?
Alright, so yeah. There are, from what you've seen, 4 smiths.
Mhm.
About 5 alchemist shops.
Ooh. That's some competition, me no
It
like.
is. I'm literally rolling for these now and writing it down so I can do in-depth it later.
Mhm.
There are 6 clothing shops,
Good thing we don't plan on being
which
a clothing shop.
also goes more in toward like doing some leather type armors as well.
Do a majority or just like 1 or 2?
Pretty much all of them will do like light armor stuff as well.
No, that's
they just
competition for Dale.
It is a group of adventurers that probably have a similar skill set.
I'm still sad about this.
Magic shops would be in the Arcana district. You guys are still just going through the crafting district.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yeah, we're not gonna dip into the Arcana at all, I don't think, with how we're leaving the city.
There are 12 taverns that you pass,
That
Ooh,
does track, yeah.
It does, yeah.
and that is
in the
just
crafting district, really.
yeah, that is just in the crafting district.
It's because the
Ooh.
crafting district.
They're kind of working as like breweries as well. Like
Okay, yeah.
it's like no. We have like the entire back of our tavern is just fucking kegs and
Yeah.
like barrels. For
It's more like
aging,
they're more
yeah.
like breweries with tasting rooms, less.
They definitely
they-
do have a bar aesthetic to them, like.
Mhm.
But yeah.
but tavern would imply that they have rooms, which they probably
Yeah, sorry, yeah,
don't.
more of a bar sort of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, bar/brewery. That
Yeah.
makes more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, 12
Um,
taverns would be a little excessive for a crafting district.
Yeah. Let's see here.
I'm sure a couple of them probably have rooms though, because that's free money.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to get things opened.
Dare you?
There are 2 wood carvers.
Okay.
One of them seems to do like actual like focus. One of them seems like this is the person that like a smith would go to get like the handles for wooden weapons and shit done.
Okay.
The other one is definitely more of a I made an owl. I carved it myself.
Probably also like fancy tables or whatever.
Yeah, things like that as
Desks.
well. Very much more of a furniture and knickknacks sort of thing.
Mm-hmm. Decorations.
Yeah. Let's see here. There are 3 like interior carpenters. So like they work on renovating insides of buildings. That is one that you can pay gold for instead of needing to use city credits for because it's only happening on the inside. As long as it doesn't expand your building, it can be done for gold instead.
Alright, so if we want to like make the room look less shit.
Yeah.
Place a
Maybe get some
board and
finer
floor.
wood in there. There
Put in a
are.
beam so the floor doesn't collapse.
You feel like an entire family and extended family of dwarfs has moved in, as there are 22 jewelers.
Oh no! So a
I wonder
clan
what
moved
the mob
in.
fronts were.
Yeah.
Weirdly enough, I think they found all the hidden stolen jewels left behind by the thieves.
Oh man. There is a pottery place. Only one though.
Okay. We could become potters.
I would be a Harry Potter.
And then there are 3 glassmakers.
Okay.
One
So
of
we're
them
just
seems
not
like
getting into the jewelry business ever.
it would be quite a tough competition. One of the glass blowers seems like it definitely seems like they've been here longer than the other places, as like you see them making like stained glass you assume for a temple of some kind. They definitely seem like they are well in business.
That's good for them.
Yeah.
God, guys, we've
and
only
then-
explored half the crafting district and found 22 jewelry.
Yeah, it's a pretty big city, to be fair.
Hmm.
So yeah, and that's all you find through your just little half tour there. In the residential district, there's a few places that's like someone's basically having a yard sale by the look, but they aren't like consistent businesses.
Yeah, or they might have like a hobby of growing herbs, so they might sell herbs every now and then. But
Or they
it's
just have
never
a
gonna be
garden that they occasionally sell from.
Exactly. But it's never going to be like a full scale. It's not a profiting business.
Yeah, it's man,
Sales
this was a
business.
fun hobby, but I'm not going to use all of these, so might as well sell them.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, as for magic shops and potion creation, most of those will be in the Arcana district, so you guys didn't see what there are of those. The alchemists that are in the crafting district don't like do quite as much with like magical potions. They do more of like technical things, they make the oils, things like that.
Gotcha.
Like the alchemists
Weapon
here are like,
coatings and stuff.
here's weapon coatings, some poisons, acids, alchemist fire,
Varnish.
also shampoos and soaps.
Hmm.
More practical.
Yeah, over
Commercial
the magical.
alchemy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They aren't as heavily focused on magical. They do sell potions of healing because that's a pretty big staple for most things.
Because
but-
everyone and their mother knows how to make those.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's head off to the woods.
So speaking of, if you would like, you can try to talk to people about what is needed for making a potion of healing, or you can roll a nature to see if you know what is needed for it.
Can I roll a
Looks
nature?
at intelligence man. I would like to assist our Warforged intelligence man.
Absolutely. I'll let him do that at neutral because he's not from this plane of existence.
He got a 7.
Ooh, man. You guys rolled low. There's something called Life Leaf that's usually used.
Okay.
So you'll want to look out for that, but you kind of don't entirely know what it looks like.
Great, everyone. Look at our bag of ingredients that we bought for the healing potion.
Yeah.
Let's look for
Kinda-
those. That's Constantine's
dried out
solution.
things, but yeah. Yep.
That's
All right, so
Constantine's
yeah.
solution. Let's just look at what's in our bag and let's just look for similar things.
You kind of get out into the more woodsy area. And actually, what you have for the potion of healing is 2 life leaf right now. It seems like you only need 2 of those to make a pretty good quality potion of healing.
Potion of healing plus water.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah, they are.
Um,
Yeah, because we're
oil
just
bath.
only making basic ones. We're weirdly enough not
Yeah.
making anything spectacular here.
Yo.
Yeah. Go ahead and one of you may roll a survival with advantage to try
Okay.
and track down some life leaf.
I have a +1.
I have a
What about
plus
you guys?
4.
Plus 1. Okay, it's you.
You said I have
Because they have-
advantage?
Oddly
'cause
enough,
they
the
have wisdom.
wisdom-based character. Natural 20.
I'm just constantly
You
holding you with a
find-
reference leaf.
7 life leaves.
Let's go. That's
Which
3.5
means that's
potions.
enough for 3.5. Plus what you guys bought is enough for 4.5 potions right now.
Let's
We're such good employers.
fucking go.
And just the fresh ship.
Yeah, we're good employers. We don't throw pizza parties instead of raises.
I mean, we literally just told this man, we'll let you live in our house for free as long as you watch it for us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It feels like a pretty good fucking deal.
it really does.
So. Yeah.
All right.
That's
We'll
a thing.
get back to town probably like what, like fucking 11.
How long you guys walked around? I'd say it's probably, about 10-ish.
Okay, that's not too bad, but it's definitely late.
Yeah. Now you guys get back to your house.
My house.
Edvar is there. He's done a good amount of cleaning. There's definitely a good number of floorboards you see that'll need to be replaced, but he's got it pretty cleaned up. There's not too much dust left. He did kind of just stay out of your guys' rooms. He's like, "Yep, nope, that's on you guys."
That's
Fair.
very fair. It's a good thing I'm a natural duster.
Yep. You're a dust bunny. Wait a second. But yeah, so yeah, he's kind of gotten it cleaned up, and he's like, do we want to try to like name this place?
Well, we should probably think about what business what official business we're going to offer. Because you're going to have your potions, and we could maybe either
Well,
make that specifically and then build things later, or what we have to decide.
Well,
that.
I'm not too into potions. I've not done too many. I can pretty much only do potions of healing, so I'm not really that adept at multiple potions, like some of the more fancy kinds that you may have seen, like invisibility or things like that. I really only know how to do the potions of healing.
That is
Man,
fair.
they aren't even that great, but they will
But they do work.
They do.
But yeah, no, we have to figure out what business we'll have down here.
That is indeed a
Permanently.
question.
I suppose there's not really any rush on it, as we've only just gotten here, but I just figured it might be something we might want to think about.
Oh, definitely. It's just until we know what business we're putting into this space specifically, we have no idea what to name. Or we have to think of something very generic that works for any business.
Yes.
I see we have no contributors there. Excellent. This is a good sign.
I mean, like, I just planned on making some potions for the fun of it. I didn't really think I'd be making a profit on it, just kind of making some potions here and there. So.
Would you like to make a profit on it?
I mean, would I like to make money? Yes, but I mean, the place is kind of paid for. As long as I end up with enough for food, I'm kind of content.
Speaking of your potions, I'll pull out. I'll set the alchemy supplies on the counter, the
Oh,
little bit
wow,
of stuff we
that's-
had for it, and then I'll motion to Ameliel.
And I just give all the leaves that I found.
Oh wow, okay, that's a pretty good start. That'll
We
keep me
bought
busy
these. We
for a
found
good chunk of
those.
tomorrow. Wow, okay,
I'm kind of good at finding things in the wild.
awesome. I suppose I could try to learn more on doing potions, but not very good at it.
Only if you're interested.
I mean, it is an interesting thing, but I don't know. I'm getting a little old to be trying to learn something, to try to learn a whole new profession.
Yeah, you can always teach an old dog new tricks. That's definitely how the saying goes.
Yeah, definitely.
What are your marketable skills that you already have, then?
I'm good at standing in front of doors and saying, sorry, you're not allowed in.
Bouncer. God.
Pretty much.
Can you
If
fight
being
well?
a guard has given me one skill.
What did you ask, Kenna?
I asked if he could fight well.
Yes, he's a.
I'm a guard. I can hold my own against commoners. I probably couldn't take on like a bear on my own,
You
but
saw how many cultists he helped kill when we were in the theater.
True.
I'm really good at delivering potions apparently.
Yes,
Yes,
and
I
we are
can
thankful
confirm.
for that.
As a man who was bleeding out, can confirm.
If it wasn't for you, we probably would have died.
Oh, we could set up a
If it
courier-
wasn't for you, I definitely would have died.
You could run a courier service. Because you're good at running things to
True,
people.
true.
And it's probably more fun than standing in one place all day.
Yeah. Well, I think for now I'll stick with just making some simple potions, and we'll see where life takes us.
This is fair.
Figure out what you guys end up doing with this place first.
Well, I think the issue is I don't know how long we plan to be here at given lengths of time, which makes it hard for us to personally run business.
Yes.
Because, like, my man here slaps Juggernaut on the back. Could make so many things, but he'd have to be around for that.
Yes,
Well, I
well,
could get an apprentice and teach them how to make it.
This is true.
I believe the city has a system in place for you to be able to hire people to do things, as you know, the people that come here are still going to need jobs and stuff. So once you kind of figure out what you more so want to do, we can put up job postings and potentially hire people to come in.
This is indeed true.
Yeah,
Well,
I
I'd
don't
sugge-
usually lie.
Well, weirdly enough, I'd like to run a ferrying service. However, we're in a landlocked city, so I don't think I can do that.
Yeah, that might be a little difficult.
Unless I can acquire a flying ship. Notes for later.
Eventually, your folding boat turns into a folding nautiloid.
Be overpowered as hell. Trans-dimensional spaceship.
Space
And
canoe.
if you get them enough soul coins, maybe.
True. Anyway, I gotta go harvesting, guys. I'll be right back.
Goes back, buys
Not
the
time to put
artifact.
on that ring.
No,
Hope for the...
Only sleeps until you get the one that kills anything CR0.
I mean, come on. What do you think happened to the Elasian Empire? Why do you think there's no one there anymore?
Someone got a really good deal. Well, I'm gonna go set up my bedroll. Because I
Same.
don't have a bed yet.
Yeah, I am doing the same.
Juggernaut, you're probably just gonna stand there. Did I
Sits
guess
in
correctly?
front of door so
I
it
would-
can't be open.
I mean, honestly,
The best home defense system. Just a Warforged just sitting in front of your door so it can't be opened.
Well,
Just a ring doorbell.
All right. Well, sleep time.
Sleep, sleep.
You guys get a lovely long rest. No issues occur, and you wake up, and I am going to end the session there.
Makes sense.
How dare you?
And hopefully next week I'll actually have things prepped.
You monster! I knew what I wanted to do this morning.
Oh, that's too bad. Just write it down so you don't forget for next week.
Nah, it's a very simple thing. I was just gonna I was just gonna literally go next door and introduce myself to the neighbors.
The two closest buildings to you guys.
Well,
in the
yeah, but there's a few buildings around. I
Yeah,
assume
yeah,
some of them are habited.
Yeah, some of them. But yeah. But yeah, there you go. You guys now have home.
Yay!
Base building
Yeah,
is
being a
the
sailor by
game.
trade really sucks to be moved into a landlocked city.
Yeah, but to be fair, you probably won't be spending a whole bunch of time here. You are an adventurer after all.
No, but I could have invented a shipping company. Damn it!
Just dig a canal. and
Using
then
my boat.
Just dig
Well,
a
what
canal.
you can do is after you get enough money from this, then you can buy a house in another city that had like on the docks.
Mm-hmm. I could start a little shack town by the ocean, and make a service that
Start
carts.
our own city.
Yeah, well, literally like a shack. Well, so like a shack town is literally like there's like enough people who live there to man the boats. And then you'd have stuff get shipped to the town, and then taken out on a shipment, and then the people eventually come back and head back to town to gather whatever things are ready to be shipped. It's like the most bare bones, shipping, company you could have. But it's possible.
Mhm.
But yeah. Well, we'll have to think about what shop we want down below.
Yeah,
Indeed.
I'll try to have you guys a list pretty soon so you can look over it before the session actually starts,
Mm-hmm.
just to help give you an idea.
We just end up making a multi-purpose general goods.
Yeah, just opening a general goods
Yeah.
store is always fine too, because we can always just bring back whatever equipment we loot from adventures to fill it up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just having our first store be general goods is definitely not bad. Especially because did we see any of the general goods stores? Or is it okay? Everything's pretty specialized in the crafting district.
There were a handful of general goods stores, not like a whole bunch, but
Mhm.
you also didn't go through the entire district, so.
It would at least mean on this end of town. It's not.
Yeah, on this end of town, there was probably, I'd say, 2 or 3, so really
Hmm.
not too many. But that is because there are also a lot of specialized places, so.
Exactly, but if if somebody's first coming into town, they can just grab a couple things they need real quick, or if somebody needs to run over from the Arcana or clergy districts, they can just grab a little thing.
Yeah.
Oh no, I forgot my freaking water to make my holy water. Let me go buy some real
Yeah.
quick, because God forbid I use create or destroy water. But yeah,
Sorry, I opened Potion Crafter, and now I'm just playing it.
it's very fair.
I'm gonna end stream. Goodbye, anyone who might ever watch this. Probably not.
Bye, Strims.
Well, joke's on you, I'm not gonna end mine.
Fuck
Let's
you.
go. You gonna play Risk of Rain?
No.
Okay.
I mean, we can
fair
do
enough.
that, but we're not gonna do it on stream.